And here we are again. Good to go for another session. Except, one sec, let me fix something here. Oh. There we go. It's a little bit quiet there for a second. Okay, I think we should be good to just jump right into this. Alright, let's log in here. I switched up the armor color from last time. I was, we were running with the pink yesterday, and it looked good at first and I liked it, but after playing with it for like, I don't know, like actually doing combat in it and using it for like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours, I don't know, it was too pink. It was too much. It's too much pink. Our character is pink enough already. And I felt like dyeing the armor itself to match the character was like, I don't know, it was almost like too much. The yellow though, I'm a big fan of. So I'm very excited to use this. I don't know what it is about this particular shade of yellow on this armor set, but I just feel like it looks really, really nice. It almost looks like a, I don't know, like a wasp or something, a little bit. But like not quite. I don't know, just the way it goes with the black parts, or I don't know, it's good. I tried out a few different colors. I've been looking up the dye colors too. Apparently there's a few that are kind of like restricted right now, like I don't have access to them. But this will do for now. Also, I opted to go with the, I forget what this is. I think it's like a steel broadsword. Yeah, steel broadsword. Or the purple one, just because, I don't know, it looks a little more meaty, it's a little more solid. Also it's black, so it kind of goes with the black accent on the armor as well. So yeah, that's our armor setup. Probably not the most important thing, but I don't know. What are we gonna do today? I know I said I was gonna not do the paladin stuff, but I think screw it, I kind of want to go do the paladin quest, because otherwise we're just like never gonna do it. Actually, do I even have the paladin quest? I think I just have to go to the trainer at Ulda. So let's just go there, I guess. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long to just knock that out. Usually the class quests are not that extensive. They have pretty good rewards. Probably get some kind of a skill or something. Chamber of Rule, I think, is where we want to go. Honor lost. Captain Genlin's wishes to teach you more of the paladin arts. You have earned the right to call yourself a paladin, but how do others treat you? Do they recognize you for what you are? Remember that fancy swordplay and well-polished armor do not make you a paladin. You must be just in your heart and strive always to be an exemplar of true virtue. Once not so long ago, the Sultan Sworn could walk the streets with their heads held high. When they marched by, the small folk would look upon them with reverence and gratitude. And no one was more respected than the captain, my predecessor. When I first saw him, I was still a child. My father had promised to take me to a local festival, but somewhere he took a wrong turn. We became lost and stumbled into a secluded back alley. Luck was not with us, because the next moment we found ourselves in the middle of a riot. Drunken hunters were firing arrows into the crowd, and we were caught between them. There was no way out. It was only a matter of time before we would be struck. That's when the captain saved us from our plight. I'd never seen a sword move so swiftly. It flashed faster than my eyes could follow, and in seconds the hunters were on the ground or fleeing for their lives. The captain was gone down the street, slicing at their heels before my father had time to thank him. Even today I can see the captain as he was then, blood on his sword, armor impossibly bright in the sun. After that, all I ever wanted was to be a paladin. I would practice endlessly with my sword, dreaming of bandits defeated and monsters slain. Even even after I became one of the Sultan's Sworn, the memory of the captain still inspired me. I was always the first to arrive in the training yard and last to leave. And so the years passed, and before I knew it, I found myself captain of the Sultan's Sworn. Yet the triumph was hollow, because by then, the honor of the Sultan's Sworn elite, the very thing that had drawn me to the Brotherhood, was a mere vestige, like the discarded banner of a defeated foe. There were many reasons for the fall, but the loss of Oathkeeper, yes, that was the mortal blow. The sword Oathkeeper was bestowed upon the first captain of the Sultan's Sworn, by the then Sultan of Ul'dah. In time it became our standard, the symbol of the oaths we had sworn, and it was treasured by each new captain for generations. Possession was proof of Sultan Sworn command. But then the unthinkable came to pass. Oathkeeper was stolen by the traitor. It shook our brotherhood to the core. How can we be trusted to protect the Sultana if we cannot even hold on to the symbol of our fealty? We have been tarnished in the eyes of ruler and ruled alike. Tarnished. That word has been popular of late, I assume, with many people. Anyways. If the Sultan's Sworn are to survive, we must find the traitor and recover Oathkeeper. But the Sultan's Sworn have grown too weak, and we cannot do it ourselves. We've been forced to recruit outsiders to help us in our cause. I have high hopes for you, my friend. It is a great thing that we ask, and you must learn more of our secrets if you are to succeed. In Outer Lanasia, near the Hermit Hovel, is a grove where ringtails congregate. Pitting yourself against a host of the beasts would be a fine way to hone the skills that I will teach you. Wait, ringtails, aren't those just lemurs? In the grove, you will find another brazier, this time filled with a potent incense that will drive the creatures into a frenzy, defeat your attackers, and return to me. It's a pleasure to see you, Paladin. I trust you have been honing your skills. Oh, wait a second. I don't think I've read these before. I don't even know if these were an option. Or maybe they were, but we didn't talk to him at the time. Foul Tarnished. Yeah, I haven't watched any Elden Ring, and I don't really have any interest in it, but I do know about the Tarnished at least just by the name. Also, what's up, Skittles? Hope you're doing well. Catching a stream kind of late for you, I guess. It's good to see you. Who are the Sultan's Sworn? Of all those sworn to protect the Sultanate, the soldiers, the mounted guards, and the knights, the Sultan's Sworn are the elite. Oh wait, I think we did read this before, actually. Our conviction is unwavering, our hearts true, our sword skills without peer. We are bound to defend Sultana. Yeah, no, wait, we did read this, actually. A true paladin is when he bends his knee to a higher cause and offers his sword and shield without promise of reward. The battle arts that the paladin learns have been held secret, nurtured, and perfected within the ranks of the Sultan's Sworn elite for nigh on 600 years. Okay, I think we did. Wait, who are the monetarists? Everyone knows that Ul'dah is ruled by the Sultana, but everyone also knows that true power lies with the Syndicate. At the core group of it is the faction that calls itself the Monetarists. Of the 6 who hold seats on the Syndicate, only General Raban is faithful to the Sultana. Most of the others refuse to accord her due rights and work to establish a self-governance for themselves and their wealthy cohorts. It is they who are the monetarists. It is they who run the Ul'dah economy. Self-governance may sound a noble endeavor, but on their lips the words ring hollow. The faction seeks power, and that is why they plot against the Sultan's Sworn, the Sultan's last line of protection. They sowed the seeds of our ruin and nurture them still. The disgrace of our former captain was their doing, of that I have little doubt. Okay, I don't know if we read that one before. That's kind of interesting. So the monetarists, everyone else knows that true power lies within the Syndicate. At the core of the group is a faction. Okay, so the Syndicate has a core of the group called the monetarists. This seems like really important, not just to like the Paladin lore, but like to the entire Ul'dah like system of governance, basically. So I'm just like double reading this for comprehension. So only General Raban is faithful to the Sultana. Right, I see. Most of the others refuse to accord her due rights. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if they're trying to establish self-governance, then it's like they're not... They're just trying to get power for themselves, I guess. Self-governance may sound like a noble endeavor, it doesn't, though. It doesn't sound like a noble endeavor at all. But anyways... They plot against the Sultan Sworn. I don't know if this is confirmed, that's the thing. Because the only reason I'm not sure if this is confirmed or not is because there's already been like some sort of disruption within the Paladin ranks themselves. And you have that, like, the quote-unquote traitor who, like, clearly doesn't seem like a traitor because he, like, sought us out and looked after us or whatever. And he gave us our class stone. Which I don't even know if we ended up getting that one because it was quote-unquote, like, not pure or something. But then this particular individual who's at ends with that guy is saying that they're plotting against the Sultan Swarm, but I don't know how accurate this might be. This basically taking this with a grain of salt, everything he's saying, because who knows what might be true and what might not be, but... Okay, anyways. Cool, alright. At least we have a vague idea of what the monetarists are. Still being irritated by this sickness. Oh, you still have the COVIDs. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it hasn't been kicking your ass too badly. Alright, where do we want to go for this? Terror at Falgor. No, this is for the main story. Honor Lost. That's in Lanasia. Camp Overlook. Outer... Wait, is that Outer Lanasia? Isn't this like a higher level zone? $789th Order dig. Huh, okay. I might talk to the people here before we go do this class quest. Oh wait, I think I've been here before, and I'm not sure... Okay, I'm not gonna talk to the people down there, but I think there's like a group of goblins down there that you can talk to. They're like vendors and stuff. But I'm sure like later on in the story we'll probably end up going there. I don't think there's a ton of NPCs here. I don't know if we've talked to this hunter scholar before. Greetings, adventurer, here to learn the ways of the elite mark hunter, I take it. What do you do here? Hunter scholar is what some call me. I know the elite marks, read them, and bag them. We'll get something out of the way first. You get paid. It's good, solid allied seals. Rest easy on that score. Now, if you've good, solid questions to ask about the marks, I'll give it to you straight from the Ramadil Codex. And don't fuss so over the ranks, it only tells you how dangerous, not the what and why of it. No point in fearing the great and deadly rank S when you're like to never find it, is there? More like to be killed by a lowly rank B, I'd venture to guess. Tell me about the B elite rank mark, Vuko. A bird feral is a deadly thing, and none more so than the condor Vuko. Witnesses place him at the Naim massacre, which consigned some of the finest naturalists of the day to a mean and early grave. What was not consumed on the spot, the murderous bird seized whole, and it took to its eyrie, even as the staunchest among the maelstrom looked on helplessly, their eyes leaking at the horror. Holy crap. It just, like, carried people away. Of the zoo, much is known for their migration between Eorzea and the Near East provides many opportunities for observation. The vilest among these birds of prey is Cornu, which has made itself maddeningly scarce to learned eyes that would pry from its secrets of the its savage hearth. Tell me about the S elite mark Chernobog. In death, In death does Chernobog find its purpose, and so the scent of a coarse flower is sweet to this creature. A stele unearthed at Nim records that Chernobog was summoned during the War of the Magi in the 5th Astral Era for the conquest of the floating city. The ploy failed, and Chernobog was bound at great cost by the efforts of some 20 frontists of Nim. What broke the tethers is not known, though there are theories ranging from the calamity to the humble weevil. Some of these are so wordy that I like literally don't know what they're saying, but I think here they're basically saying that Trinibog was bound, but then it was broken by something, either by the calamity itself or the humble weevil. Like, no one knows, apparently. I guess that's what they're trying to say with that statement. It's been years since I gave up pirating to serve an honest life in the maelstrom. But between you and me, there are still days when I can hear the sea calling me home, and I reckon I'm not the only one. Oh yeah, those Laminzan pirates always having the call of the sea. Tastes like chicken, because it is chicken. Hey, he's got a drumstick. Wait, is she holding? Oh, she's holding a pipe. Thought she was just standing there, or sitting there rather, with her hand out. Seven, 8, 39, 40, 1, 2, 9, 10. 41, 42. I don't know if these guys know how to count properly. I don't know if they're cheating or if they're just, like, drunk or something. Maybe they're cheating a little bit. Merchant and Mender. Actually, I don't know if I've repaired lately. Obsessive repairing. Looks like I didn't really need to. But it's not bad to make sure it's topped off, I guess. Haven't missed yet. The cliff, that is. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, if you're laying down suppressing fire, hitting the cliff is not terrible. It's kind of the purpose, but maybe not cut out to be a marksman. Who in the Seven Hells are you? You stand on the front lines of Outer Lanasia. If you're not ready to fight for your bloody life, you'd best march right back to wherever you came from. There's a lot of, like, Storm military members here, members of the Maelstrom, but, like, I guess you can't really do anything with them. They just, like, have their titles, I guess. What's that, honeysuckle? You got a question for me. What do you do here? You ain't never heard of the Red Swallows. Why, we be the toughest, meanest, shite-kicking unit in the whole damn Maelstrom. Might be, as we's mostly from privateer stock, but I trust any one of me fellow swallows to watch me back with a blade. And it don't matter none that don't matter none that we switched from ship deck to cliff top. As long as I get me share of the action, then all's right with the world. What kind of place is this? This here be the front lines of our fight with the kobolds. We can spy out their entire operation from atop the cliff. That's why they call the place Overlook. Clever, ain't it? Those little buggers must be humping like squirrels in heat, because there always seem to be more of them. Always pushing their boundaries to the south. Always scurrying about in search of more grub and more ore. Watch your step, bright eyes, or you're like to crush one under your boot. Under your boot? Alright. Interesting. So I guess this is... Where is this in relation to everything else? So this is Upper Lanasia. Eastern. Lower Lanasia. Tempest Gate. Blind Iron Mines. Middle Lanasia. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So the war with the Sahagin is taking place here in western Lanasia, and then in Upper Lanasia there's nothing. There's like Poor Maid's Mill, where you have like a bunch of pirates trying to like build an encampment basically, but it keeps getting overrun by all kinds of random crap. Like at Fool Falls there's a bunch of curls or whatever, the cheetahs effectively, that keep raiding it. But then if you go up a little bit further even than that, I guess this is all Kobold country here. And then you also have the floating city of Nim, which we haven't really learned anything about yet. And then Camp Overlook is here, where the, what was it? I think like the Red Swallows they call themselves, are like standing guard here. That's kind of cool. Anyways, for our paladin quest, we're going up here, like pretty close to Hermit's Hovel, so that's kind of neat. It's all in the wrist. And I think, didn't she say like they're mostly like privates or like low ranking? Might be as we's mostly from a privateer stock, yeah. So like they're basically like one of the lower divisions of the Maelstrom, but they've got spirit. And if they're in the Maelstrom to begin with, it means they have a pirate background, so they're probably already naturally badass, except they might not have the best aim if they keep on hitting the cliff face. But I guess it kind of makes sense because this is like a level 35 zone, so it's like the stuff that you're fighting here and the stuff that they're fighting is probably, you know, it's like rookie level stuff. Not completely novice, but not like experienced veterans or anything. Although they do have their one commander here. I'm assuming he must know what's up. Alright, last thing is, can you go up here? I guess not. This is not climbable, but there are people sitting up there. I guess that's it then. This is a very, very quaint little camp. Not a whole lot to do here. So I guess we just go. I want to just check one more time. I feel like it's... Oh, there are a few more people out here, actually. What is this? Whoa, what the heck? Is this like... Wait, it's like a floating platform. I just stands here and looks for the supply balloon. Taint the food what's short, but the fresh meat. Meat's important to a body on account of we being made of it, or something. Yeah, something like that. Something like you are what you eat, or something along those lines, right? There's a guy. You hear a scream from the palace. The palace? Oh, there. Wait, what is that? I think that's... Oh, that's over here. That's the Wanderer's Palace, I think. You can't really see it, but yeah, that's attached to... I guess that's Upper Lenasia, yeah. It's weird to call it Upper Lenasia when it's below Outer Lenasia, but I guess it makes sense. That place looks really cool. I don't know if we can... I don't know if we can get a good screenshot from here. It's not really a great composition to be had. I promise we'll go do the Paladin quest right after this. What? Actually, I might get on the bird. The bird will give me more elevation to possibly get a better shot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's really gonna happen. I think this is about as good as it gets. It's not really a very good shot, though. That's as good as it's gonna get, I guess. Alright, let's go. Enough playing Pokemon Snap for now. Wait, can you exit this way? From what I could tell, this is just like where the cliff face ends. But on the map, it kind of looks like you can go this way, but I guess that's not the case. Unless there's like some sort of hidden area. You know why Limsa is at war with the kobolds? I think I heard originally they had some sort of a treaty with them. Like, they basically drew lines on the map and said, this is our section and this is yours, and so long as we, you know, don't cross the lines, everything will be good. But then I'm pretty sure the kobolds, like, ignored that arrangement and started just, like, expanding anyways and, like, stealing from, Limsa territory, like, mining out of their mines and stuff. So they just, like, went back to war again. I think that's why they're at war with them. And of course, like, if you go, like, way back, I mean, I'm assuming when Oh, this is interesting music. I don't even know if I've heard this before. If you go way back, I mean, I guess when the Laminsons originally landed on Lanasia, like, they were kind of invading, I guess, so I guess the kobolds may have just naturally been inclined to go to war with them because they were invading, I guess, question mark. I don't actually know the history of Limsa Laminsa that much. Also, I don't think I'm going the right way. No, I'm not. I'm just running around randomly through these ruins. See, that's Limsa's side of this the story. This whole area used to belong to the kobolds. Right. Yeah, no, I can imagine that the Laminsons basically, like, just plundered it and took it over. Because they're pirates, that's what they do. So, I mean, I'm not necessarily justifying their actions, but they needed somewhere to land. I take it. Again, I don't know the actual specifics of their history. Holy crap, what is this place? Dude, hello? What is this? What am I looking at here? The long climb. Dude, this is absurd. This place is actually nuts. There's just all these, like, floating platforms. There's so many of them. Let me see if I can get a good shot here. I want all of them in the shot. No. Maybe from this rock. Oh, this tree. Sorry, I gotta get a shot of this. I wanted to use this in the corner of the composition, but I don't think it's gonna work. Oh. I think it's gotta be like from here. Maybe from the, like, on top of this rock. There, I think this is, yeah. Hold on. There. Like this. Let me take one more for good measure. Okay. Sorry, I really wanted to grab a screenshot of that. This place looks so cool. Alright, let's, oh no. Where did these even come from? These golems. These weren't there a second ago. They was here when the first Limsons arrived and kicked them out. Then they had a treaty, but as they grew, they ended up wanting more land and broke it. Obviously, the kobolds. Oh jeez, I thought I almost, like, jumped into the pit. Then they had a treaty, but as they grew, they ended up wanting more land and broke it. Obviously, the kobolds retaliated. At least from what I've seen, that's how it went. Huh. Ringtails, yeah, they're just lemurs. Why are we fighting lemurs? Why is this our training mission for being a paladin? A strange odor begins to fill the air. Alright. I guess those other ones don't aggro. Just the ones that are mad at us. Which snippets of lore did you find out that about? Just out of curiosity. Are there, like, a series of quests that, like, go over that or something? Just because I might have a slight biased disposition to figure out what's going on with them. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? All of the nations have some sort of, like, negative. Oops, I messed up my combo. all the nations have some sort of like negative connotation to their history, but like that's virtually any nation at all. Like, be it in this place, and by this place I mean like Eorzea, or like in real life too. Like, it's just the nature of life. Wait, why are these aggro to me? What the heck? What? Why did they disappear? I guess those are maybe from a fate or something? Okay, this is probably for, like, we're not supposed to go here, but because we're right next to it, I also want to go take a look at the Hermit's Hovel. But yeah, I mean, wars are kind of inevitable, because, like, people's greed almost always overrides any sense of, like, prolonged peace. There's always some sort of desire that people have that causes them to go to war. And the thing with pirates, though, and like basically any sort of seafaring nation, is that that was like this part of their lifestyle too. Was they were just like, they were nomadic people, so wherever they settled, they would do whatever they needed to do to live, even if it wasn't necessarily the most morally justified. You'll see, but I'm also friends with one of the groups of kobolds. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess later, I've heard there's like, you can get reputation with some of the beast tribes, so I would actually be very genuinely interested to figure out what it is exactly that the kobolds are doing. But anyways, yeah, there's nothing here. I guess this might be for a story quest or like a class quest later on or something. Either that or it's like literally just a hermit's hut where you can go to be a hermit in Final Fantasy if you want to. Alright. Let's go to the... where is it? Royal Chamber of Rule. At first though, yes, the Limsons only did what they had to survive, but after that... Yeah. Well, there's probably like elements of racism involved too. It's probably like, you know... oh, those kobolds, they're just, you know, they're just rats, they're just like mold people, whatever, we don't need to treat them with any respect, so let's just take their stuff, because they're not as good as the humans, right? So it's like, that's probably a very real thing in this universe. Like, let's be realistic here. Well done, you have taken the skills I taught you and made them your own. I still do not have word of where the traitor is hiding, but I will inform you the moment I do. Until then, continue your training. Okay, what do we get? Sheltron. Block incoming attacks for 4 seconds. Recast 5 seconds. That sounds really good. Oath gauge cost 50. Oathmaster increases oath gauge by 5 each time an auto attack lands. Okay, sick. That's some nice mitigation. The souls of the paladins past bequeath to you their wisdom. 6, so Sheltron. Where do we want this? Like down here, I guess, maybe? On my defensive bar. Seems like that should be fine for now. Okay. Oath gauge expanded. Okay, this is just explaining. This is exactly the same as the beast meter. Oh jeez, I don't think, I'm not gonna mess with this now. Let me try it. I am so OCD about these pixels, you have no idea. If I can get this to slide over half a pixel, I'll stick with it, otherwise I'm canceling it and we're just gonna... I'll do this off stream. Okay, let's try it like that. Actually I think we looked out... Yeah, I think that looks good. I'll have to verify it later, but I think it looks good. Also, so this is... I guess it's a separate one for Oath Gauge, and then also for, like, Warrior. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to move it down a little bit, but that's fine. It will definitely do where it is right now. Well, the treaty had them working with each other, and it was the kobolds taught them a lot about smelting. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if I remember reading that or not. Also, where are we going now? I guess at this point... actually, I need to go back to Limsala Minsa. We'll just go continue right away with the main story quest. Yeah, I don't remember if I read it. There's definitely some smelting lore. A lot of it I think had to do with like blacksmiths and armorers kind of like trading knowledge with one another. I don't know if I remember there being any ties to the kobolds originally, but I guess that could be a thing also. It would make sense because they're like basically a mining culture at heart, so... we want to go to... Wait. Oh, I think we go to Ale... Do we go to Aleport and then go to Vesper Bay? I think that's how this goes. No. Oh no, I remember now. I remember. It's not this ferry. It's the other one. Wait, destination is currently congested. What? Are you kidding? You can't stop me from teleporting there, right? I guess there's a lot of people in Limsala Minsa right now. Okay, so we don't go to the Fisherman's Guild, then we go to the Arcanist Guild, and then there's another ferry. Forgot that there's two of them. Also, I know that like the what was it called, like Veldic and Ramils? It's not Ramils. I just literally made that name up. I don't. Veldic and someone, the smithing company in Limsala Minsa. I know that they do a lot of like the shipbuilding. Is it Vimelis? Veldic and Vimelis? I can't remember the second name. And also there's another company of like two people in Ul'dah that I can't remember either. I don't know. The secret smithing side lore. Might have to go back and either rewatch or like just go back and talk to them again at some point to figure it out. Anyways, looks like everyone is still in place, but we need to go talk to Noraxia to continue here. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One, then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a Digging One named Medrad had an encounter with a scary Masked One. This Masked One is most certainly Sinister One. Ash Crown Consortium. I'm not sure what that is. I feel like I've heard of it before, though. A Digging One named Medrad. Okay. Walking One should go and speak with a Digging One. Medrad Digging One can be found at Falgord Float in the North Shroud. Walking Ones from Ul'dah have not seen these ones before. This one knows. Still, must Walking Ones make such screaming sounds when seeing this one's face? This one cannot get a wink of rest. Huh. Also, I never realized that she says, like, face even though she is wearing a mask. It's interesting. I guess it's just a figure of speech. Anyways. Ashgar Consortium. Isn't that, like, something related to Gridania? Anyways. Actually, let's, how do you get to Falgord Float normally? I think it's, like, up here. I kind of wouldn't mind just taking this scenic walk from, like, Old Gridania and just going through these areas that we've already seen. Because there's like a trader here, and there's like Ixali logging grounds. So we could kind of like explore this region and then go through and finally get up to Falgord Float. What am I looking for here? Yeah, we'll go to New Gridania. Just in case there's anything interesting on the pathway there. Because again, normally the way you would get there, you would like walk there by foot. I'm not even sure how I got there originally. I think I might have just, I obviously walked there, but I guess I just like didn't really pay attention to anything on the way there. But now that we kind of have a lay of the land, it might be interesting to see what's happening. Oh, there's another level 43 quest. It's weird, we're gonna have to like at some point go back to all these places and like look for high level quests basically. Oh man, this reminds me of leveling Conjurer like a week or two ago. This area. Opos. They like to steal people's beans. When are you gonna play the main story quest? That's what we're doing right now. This quest is for the main story quest. Oh, you can walk across this bridge. Okay, let's not do that then. I think actually these guys tell you even like the monsters on the other side are like too strong. Actually, I virtually like remember talking to this guy. Yeah, the path west of here is no place for fledgling explorers. Vicious does not begin to describe the monsters that dwell across the bridge. Oh dear, I have kindled your curiosity, haven't I? Well, do not come running to me when some abomination bites you clean in half. The birdmen are too familiar a sight for comfort these days. Whatever they're planning, we'd better find out quick. I mean, like, properly? What do you mean, like, properly? Dude, I just want to kill one of these for the sake of killing one of them. Because when you first see these things, you're like level 10. Or like level 8 or level 5 or something. But yeah, no, this whole area, the only reason I'm coming here is for the main story quest. Yeah, I guess let's check this out. Like, what is in here? Oh, what the hell? Ixali vendor. Okay, maybe we weren't supposed to have come here yet. But like, if you were walking to Falgord Float, normally you would come across this. What is this? I thought they were at war with the Ixalis. Oh, you can't jump down there. Like, your warrior is nearly level 50, you're like 20 levels ahead of the main story quest. Yeah, no, but I'm playing through the main story quest on my Crusader Paladin right now. So, like, the warrior is this, you know, we're just chilling on the warrior. The warrior's not really doing anything. Alder Springs, okay. So this is just like a little encampment, like, wedged in between these areas. And then there's a bunch of like level 45 stuff here. Angered at the needless felling of his brethren, the great oak has lifted his roots from the 12's wood floor and has set out to exact revenge on anything without roots. Jeez. Eat well and grow big, you must. Oh, he's training the wolves. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. There's different tribes within the beast tribes or clans, like how cat people have sun, moon, or whatever. Yeah, I forget what the two names of those are. There's like two factions of cats though. Razel, who's on the stationary. Squawk, trespassing on Icatl territory. Featherless one is, what business have you with us? Rosal, Catland the Prudent. Squawk, squawk, not counter of Icatl, this one is. Squawk, money, time is, and time for chatter, this one has not. Squawk. Squawk, things need fixing, you say. No friend to us on Feathered one is. No help I give you, only squawk. Squawk! Oh, this guy doesn't say anything to us. Currency of Ixal Oaknot is. Oaknot you find, trade we will make, even with featherless nuker. Squawk. Ixali Oaknot exchange materia. Okay, he also doesn't care about this. Currency exchange. You have no items to trade. Beastman currency. Promissory notes from each beast tribe can be exchanged for currency by speaking with their respective vendors or a calamity salvager. The amount of Beastman currency you possess is shown in the currency window. Small talk. My wares I will trade to friends of Icatl. Get nothing from me, featherless nukers will. Nothing but squawk squawk. Okay. Apparently they don't like us right now. Squawk, disturb me, featherless one must not. Hard at work on revolutionary new control mechanism I am. Go here, this does, and squawk perfection. New control mechanism, huh? The supplies I gather swiftly and in bulk. Consumed they are, and swifter still. Thankless work this is. Squawk. Halt, featherless nuker. The soil upon which you tread, sullied it is by talonless feet. Be gone, or be supper. Squawk. I'm surprised they're not attacking us on sight. Cast out I once was by the chief Totolock. I was saved. To repay this kindness, most able of Icatl I shall become. Mark my words, mark them well. Squahaha. Garuda, Garuda. Ever cry out for the goddess buzzards do. Get care one wit for buzzards Garuda does not. What use have Icatl for goddess like that? Huh. Crafter, featherless one is. Caw, good things I hear of featherless one's crafting, but perfection I demand. Pass my inspections you shall, or peck out your eyes I will. Caw. Pass my inspections. I'm trying with these guys too. I can solo A rank marks. Oh, nice. Those must be good for farming seals, I guess. To fly higher than any other is Icatl 9's dream, but before we can fly, make wings we must. Squawk. Make wings. Huh, I guess that's what they might be doing. Squawk, get underfoot, featherless one must not. Hard at work engineers are, no rest for Icatl 9 till Ayatlan we reclaim. Ayatlan, I think. Or rather. Garuda is the one they worship like the other beast tribe with Ifrit. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, I think I've only heard Garuda mentioned like one time before. Micromanaging. Kurapura and especially Savage. Oh, is this guy... Here, I'll help this guy out. Oh, he's level 7. There's a few beast gods, I see. Kurapura and especially Savage Microchew is on the loose and must be reduced to mulch lest they be allowed to roam the forest freely, feeding on cuddly woodland creatures and Lalafell children. Oh, I see. Yeah, well, we can't have that, can we? This guy looks like he was struggling a little bit with this, so I figured we'd come lend him a hand. This is a very fast fate, apparently. Alright, let's continue here. What does this guy do? Not another step, adventurer. This path leads into the territory of such creatures as would swiftly deal a man his death. Only the most battle-hardened of heroes would have a hope of emerging from their midst unscathed. None shall call you craven should you choose to walk away. Indeed, it takes true courage to recognize one's limitations. Here I stand watch, but if one of those things out there decides to come calling, ain't much I can do by myself. Oh wait, dude, there's like literally level 47s out here. Dude, this is when we bust out the warrior. This is when we bust out the warrior to go exploring. Dullahan, dude, is this a mark? I feel like this is a mark, and that I'm actually gonna die if I fight this thing. This can't be like an S rank though, right? Oh, dude, shit, I might just be dead. No, he takes damage. I'm gonna pop mitigation just in case. Oh wait, is this just a normal enemy? He looks like a badass. Yo, he's nothing. He died like super fast. Okay. Dude, you can never be too careful with these things. Oh, Dullahan, yeah, it's just another... Okay, they're totally normal. I probably don't even really need to fight them. We did this one before, remember, at Health Low? How the tables have turned? Yeah. No, I remember that one. I was like, it was actually kicking my ass. I like couldn't kill that thing before. These guys look like Mordekaiser from League of Legends. It's like a giant suits of armor. We probably don't even need to fight them. Just like run through. I'm just curious what's in here. Since it is on the way to Fallgrid Float. I bet you we could take like 4 of these. Probably take more than 4 of them, honestly. Yeah, they're not too bad. You go here later for a class quest? I see. Ixali logging grounds. Don't mind me. Yeah, these guys are not so friendly. They won't just say we're gonna squawk at you. These ones actually fight back apparently when you step on their turf. I just wanna look around, bro. Oh, it's a level 47 fate, huh? Someone already did like half of it. The God's Quiver seeks volunteers to join a raid of the Ixali logging grounds, the main targets being not the Ixal themselves, but the air stones the swift beaks use to give their war balloons flight. Oh. I'm just curious why like half of it is done already. And there's also like there's someone here, so I don't know if like they were gonna do this, but maybe they aren't. But clearly we'll get no progress just by killing things, so that's kind of a waste of time. I think like being here in general seems to be a waste of time. This is like just a mob area. You go to like kill things. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't think we're supposed to be here for like any reason at all. But hey, at least we know where the Exali are now. It's really weird though, you hear that like the Gridanians are like at war with the Exali, but like there's not really a lot of places where you see those conflicts taking place directly. And then this just loops back around down here. You got, what is it, Gilmora Ruins? I guess that's this place. Mia Mulcott. A host of Ixal. I spit on numbers. The white rams hunt the Ixal. Oh yes, we live to spring unexpectedly on little birds and snap their wee necks. Huh. Okay. Well, they're quite confident in their ability to hold them off, I guess. Oh, I didn't even notice the name of this one, but it smells like tree spirit. Oh my god, dude. Spare me the puns. Alright, well I guess that's all the landmarks. That's so weird though, the Exali are basically like sandwiched in between like Gridanian encampments. Anyways, let's switch back to Paladin. And I guess we'll start exploring Fallgord Float. This is Fallgord Float, Adventurer. We have merchants if you need to resupply, and there are beds at the Bobbing Cork. You'll also find a contingent of the Order of the Twin Adder on the west side of the settlement. They're here to keep an eye on the Ixal. Make good use of the Aether right now. These broken lands are well loved by the most savage of creatures. Yeah, that's been made evident. There's actually like basically no easy way to get to this place except by like going through the Ixal area, and even then you have to like trek through this like clusterfuck of trees dancing around basically. There's no actually I guess you could probably go across. Actually, what is this bridge? This bridge, this is the one next to the Dyremites, right? I think this might be the most. Is there even a path that goes there? Like this doesn't even look like a trade route per se. Oh wait. Oh, this is a different place actually. Oh, whoops. Part of our job is keeping the beasts of Alder Springs away from Gridania. 'Tis a mucky job, but someone's got to do it. Yeah, I don't know if I have gone across here. Do you truly mean to cross the bridge and venture into Fallgord Float? Far be it from me to dissuade you from your course, but have you spent a moment to think this through? The creatures beyond this point will tear a novice adventurer limb from limb, then pick their teeth with the bones. Best stay close to the city gates and play with the squirrels and the ladybugs. Yeah, I think we're past that point. Exali's Slowbeak. There is another. Oh, success. I guess they finished up that fate. Hello, Chthonic. How's it going? I don't know if I ever talked to this Woodwailer. The Birdmen are too familiar a sight for comfort these days. Whatever they're planning, we'd better find out quick. Yeah. You always hear them like talking about that, but there never really seems to be any attacks of any sort. At least from what I've seen. Anyways, alright. So there's two bridges, and at both of them, they're both like, turn back. You should not be here. Okay. Chocobo Keep we've already talked to. Encampment Clothier. Mostly just standard stuff, it looks like. Come on in, lad, and take a seat. One of those adventurers, are you? Well then, welcome to Forward Float. If you're looking to rub shoulders with more of your colleagues, you could also try the Bubbling Cork north of the Aetheryte. Oh, I see. I thought the place we were just in was the Bubbling Cork. Our specialists today are eel, eft, snail, and toad. Delicious? Question mark. Oh, this is the dude we're supposed to talk to for the main story. Dean. Sometimes I wonder which is harder to find, a vein of gold or a good man, but one day I swear I will find the mother lode. My fellows and I live one day at a time, using the proceeds of the morning's haul to buy the evening's tankard. It is an unpredictable way of life, but I would not exchange it for aught else. Okay. Oh, you can't... Oh, you can. You can go up to these guys, but they still don't say anything. We'll go pick up these quests after. Just want to run around first and talk to all the non-questies. Some time ago, rumors got out that a flock of Ixal had settled near Fallgord. This sent most of the folk here packing, and the place became something of a ghost town. Thankfully, that didn't last long, for adventurers soon began arriving in droves. No one seems to know what brought them, but they breathed much-needed life back into the settlement. Feeling safer for the adventurers' presence, them as fled eventually came back, and now Fallgord thrives as it's never thrived before. Actually, let's... Before we go there, let me just, like, see if there's anyone else here. Let's talk to this guy first. Clear this section. Greetings, adventurer. Is there something you require of me? What do you do here? Oh, I am Conjurer of Stilglade Fane. Oh, so they do have a Conjurer here. I'm a Conjurer of Stilglade Fane, sent here to assist the resident hero in conveying the will of the elementals to the people. The Calamity left grievous wounds upon the Twellswood. In order to rebuild without unduly hindering its recovery, it was decided that a new settlement would be founded here upon the water. This meant we did not have to encroach on the forest any more than was necessary, and what lumber we did require was taken sparingly and with all due consideration. So do we preserve the harmony between man and elemental, a harmony that I have the honor of facilitating. What kind of place is this? As you can doubtless see for yourself, Fallgord Float is a settlement built upon the water. Situated along the high road to Korthus, it is favored as a waypoint for northbound merchants. Wait, it's... Where is Korthus? Is Korthus to the west of here? I'll have to check after. All travelers are urged to experience the famed hospitality of the Bob and Cork. Alas, the number of visitors has seen a decline of late. It has proven exceedingly laborious to keep the roads and bridges leading hither in good repair, and the journey to Korthus has grown perilous. But I thought the other guy just said that, like, the visitors, like, there's a lot of adventurers and such passing through here now. I guess he might mean, like, through this way. Oh, look at that. Korthus Central Highlands is that way. And then Dragonhead is up here, which we still don't really know a lot about. I never realized that this is, like, North Shroud is, like, right next to Korthus. South Shroud. Oh, then there's Thanwin down there. I see. I'm actually getting more of a sense of like how the global map is connected at this point, at least a little bit. Huh. Okay. Philibert. I mean to brave the ice-rimmed passes and travel to North Corthus. The journey is like to be brutal, thus I tarry here to build my reserves of strength before setting out. I guess they might have meant like there's not a lot of people traveling from Corthus because it's like a difficult road. Have you seen the spectacular view from the cliffs to the southwest? Boulders floating in midair, the massive rune-carved wall thrusting upwards towards the heavens. Such are the scars left behind by the devastating claws of the calamity. The scene so overwhelmed my senses I damn near tumbled over the edge into the abyss. Southwest. So like down here somewhere. Oh, there's quite a few quests here. Kind of like off in the random areas. I'm going to take a look at those also while we're here. Serpent Lieutenant. Have a care when exploring in the southern reaches of Alder Springs. Though I understand the desire to examine that massive structure up close, the surrounding area is rife with lumbering golems. Oh. I'll watch out for those, I guess. Oh, hey. Whoa, wait. Holy crap, yeah, this guy wasn't kidding. I've never seen that there. Dude, it almost looks like Halo. Are you kidding me? It actually does almost look like Halo. If that part there like looped up into the sky and you could like look up and it's kept going, that would basically be Halo. Let's grabbing some water here really quick. Huh. Alright. Heading to the south, not much out there but rocks and deadwood. I can't imagine why anyone would want to travel that way. I suppose you adventurers would consider that godforsaken wasteland the perfect place to test your survival skills or some such. This is Fallgard Float, the hamlet built right on the waters of a lake. Many a jape's been made on the matter, you can be sure. Oh wait, there's actually a dock here. Wait, did I talk to this person? What do you think of our little town adventure? It was built on top of the lake here so we wouldn't have to carve any wounds into the forest. Fallgard Float might sound like an odd name, but it makes a good deal more sense once you see how the place was constructed. There's a dude fishing here. Dude, I gotta... I'm sorry, I have to... What can you catch here? I gotta see. Is there something cool? Maiden carp. It was made in carp. Let's see, this is Fallgard Float. Oh, okay. Well, apparently we've already caught most of the fish that do appear in this area. There are a couple of unique ones, though. Interesting. Alright, let's go into the Bob and Cork, I guess. This seems like there might be quite a few people to talk to, potentially. If you wish to reside in the Twelveswood, you must exhibit the proper respect for nature. The Exeli beastmen hunt forest creatures for sport and topple trees for their misguided rituals. Will the elementals punish these savage intruders, you ask? It is not a question of if, adventurer, but when. Hello there, adventurer. This crafting facility is for the use of artisans with special tasks. If you don't have any special tasks, then I must ask you to step aside and let someone else take their turn. Oh. Okay. This looks very fancy. Don't know what exactly they do here. Oh, hey, that waterfall looks pretty nice. It is kind of chill. The sound effect is really nice for it too. It's very pronounced. Alright, what else have we got in here? Gods, heal already. I have places to be. I'll bet my Malco didn't become what she is, playing a nursemaid to some clodpole. Damn and blast, that hurts. The Ixal peck hard, curse their godless feathered hearts. Cork, why one uses it as a stopper, very useful for meeker sorts of potions. Oh, the bobbing cork, yes, it... I see. Yes, it rafts upon fogboard float. Why? Well, lakes need no clearing, but forests do, or so they tell me. Hail and welcome to the bobbing cork. Our beds are so soft you'll think you close your eyes on a luxury barge adrift on the gentlest sea. Okay. Someone looking for something in the cabinets that they'll never find. Take a seat and loosen your weapon belt, adventurer. The wood whalers keep the peace here in the bobbing cork. This hallway leads to the guest rooms. Only patrons of the inn are permitted beyond this point. I suggest you head back downstairs if you haven't made a reservation. Just walk in anyways. Oh, we can't. Oh, dude, there's like a hidden secret set of stairs here that you can't access. Dude, I want to see what's up there. I can't see. What could be up there? Could be anything. I wouldn't take the path north, my friend. Proud Creek is thick with dull hands, and they'll be the least of your problems if you decide to stray from the road. Or Dullahans. Unless you have a small army of companions to make the journey with you, I'd find another way to get where you're going. Yeah, but we went that way already. Master. Who is this guy? I feel like this guy is like similar to that one guy that we saw like stirring the pot. Does this picture have any significance? It's just like some dude standing here and he appears to be in the middle of a log. Possibly like overlooking like a lake or something. This guy is kind of strange. Also, he doesn't have a name, so I don't think he's like a super relevant NPC. Interesting. I think there might be one more place to look at up here. Oh, hey, it's raining. Very nice. Ixal were sighted near Eugenia's spire. You'd best let your patrons know. Have your travels taken you west to the snow-covered highlands? I've not been there myself, but 'tis common knowledge that the Ixal roost in Corthus in great numbers. Ever must we keep a wary eye on our borders. I like that you can hear the rain outside, but it's like muffled. Don't know if I've ever noticed that before. Or like maybe it's only in like specific buildings that happens. Do you have business with the Order of the Twin Adders, sir? We would appreciate any reports on the Ixal and their movements. Okay. Make sure your kit's in order before you set out, adventurer. The best person to have looking out for your hide is your own bloody self. If it's Corthus you're wanting to reach, just follow the road westward. Wear the cold, don't say I didn't warn you. Wear the cold. If they mean beware the cold, then yes. Okay, we're not going to go too far out here. I just want... There's a very obvious guard tower right here. I just wanted to go see what they have to... Actually, oh wait, no, there's quests here, I think. Yeah, there are. Okay, cool. We'll go there then, eventually, I suppose. I'm guessing the main story quest is going to send us kind of gallivanting around the zone, probably, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, let's go pick up all the quests now, and then we'll also pick up the main story quest and get started with that. Oh, hold on, what? Sir, I'm ready for another 20 moms, sir. Gogolata. A welcome overstayed. Gogolata doesn't want to go home. A cozy bed, warm meals, fine spirits, I tell you friend, ever since I came here it's like I've died and gone to Nofika's bosom. Go home to Ul'dah, to that ramshackle hovel where nothing awaits but my guilt-pinching wife and her endless whinging. Never. Perhaps you can help me. My wife's hired some poor sot to bring me home, but I reckon this'll give him a change of heart. By Nald and by Thal, this is a conspiracy, a dastardly plot. My chambers are spacious, the meals are superb, and the bed, oh gods, that wonderful, bedeviled bed. How am I ever expected to return to my cramped quarters in Ul'dah? Wait, what did we get? Small envelope. Contains a brief letter written in shorthand by a tiny man. Okay. I don't know where we're supposed to turn that in, actually. Oh, it's like down there. It's like to the south. Okay. No news is good news. Godwin of the Wood Whalers has a report that requires urgent delivery. Hail, adventurer. If you would not be averse to courier duty, I have a report that must be delivered to Florentel's Spire with all haste. Mind you, this information is highly classified. I trust you to deliver it directly to the hands of Serpent Lieutenant Vortfor. How do you say this in French? With a French accent? Vortfor? I don't know. Without sneaking a peek for yourself. The building behind me there is the Bob and Cork. It's a popular establishment with merchants and adventurers alike. If you mean to explore the lands around Falgord, the Cork is the most comfortable place to make your preparations. Potable Perils. Summerhild of Falgord Float would ask your aid on behalf of a forgetful friend. How do you fancy Falgord Float, traveler? Fine tea, warm beds, good ale, and company at the Bob and Cork. Small wonder that it's many a wayfarer's favorite stop on the road to Corthus. Speaking of the Bob and Cork, I was sharing a drink and a tale with a traveler just a few bells ago. Apparently the poor fellow imbibed a bit too heavily, and when he came to, the key to his room was nowhere to be found. What with all the rumors of late, both my friend and the innkeep are worried sick. If you happen to stumble across the key, would you be kind enough to return it to the Cork? You'd be saving more than one man a sleepless night. Falgord floats, famed for its fragrant teas and warm hospitality. With such comforts at their disposal, wayfarers often find that they're in no great hurry to resume their journey and face the perils of the road, or, like, you know, go back to their house where it sucks and all the... according to that other guy. Okay, I guess we'll do main story quest now also. But please leave me be, I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. It's only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Madrod is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm for long enough to hold a conversation. Sob, Mummy, I'm sorry I wasn't a better son. I'm sorry I didn't eat my greens and do my chores. Wah. Wait, does he say anything else? No, okay. Alright, let's do /soothe then. Yeah, you're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I think I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man, garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me that she had died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating this same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Madrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork, that's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. My friends and I call ourselves gold diggers. Why? Because we dream of striking it rich at a stroke. Ha ha ha. Alright, it's not that funny. I'll shut up now. Alright. Ziz is so ridiculous. Dean has a proposal to make it concerning your investigation. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? Alright. Just 3 of them, huh? Portable perils is over there. I guess we can like go down here and then make our way down this way. And then, I don't know, kind of go from there. I don't know what it is about the rain, but it seems to like just make everything more relaxed. Kind of reminds me of like rainy gaming days many years ago, when there were less things to think about in a given day. Haughty houseboy. Well, what do you want? The missus paid me good coin to bring her good-for-nothing husband home. This is the small envelope. Contains a brief letter written in shorthand by a tiny man. Your guild don't mean nothing to me. The missus paid me. What in the hell's? A room o' me own here at the court, plus all the ale I can drink, fully paid, courtesy o' Gogolata. Get out of me way. I'm going to go give that man a piece of me mind. Oh, well, apparently, Gogolata might not. He might not get what he wants. I kind of want to go see. Haha, it would seem your efforts were a success. My wife's associate just stopped by a moment ago. Seems he wanted to express his gratitude in person. Downed a pint of ale and dashed right off to his room, where he's sleeping quite soundly, if his rather conspicuous snoring is any guide. The comforts of life on the road. Alright. I don't know if any of these are any use, but whatever, we'll take one. Oh, there's a follow-up somehow. No place like home. Gogolata has a confession to make. In all truth, friend, I would like nothing more than to return home to Ulda, where my loving wife awaits. That is, were it not for a small complicating matter. My wares, you see, were stolen from me by the positively frightful band of Kikrin thieves encamped to the south. Why, were I to return home empty-handed, my wife's wrath would make the calamity look like a minor brush fire. No, I fear I have no choice but to prolong my stay. Oh, I see. So then we want to go get Gogolata's stuff so he can go home to his wife and not trigger another calamity. Alright, fair enough. That's just down this way. Alright, maybe we'll go get that stuff, and then while we're out there we'll also kind of like circle up this way and see what's going on. Oh hey, Fekta. Is that a mark? I'm guessing it probably is. There wasn't a hunter scholar in Fulgrid Float though. Maybe I've talked to someone in like Hurstmill or something that talks about the marks. I don't know. Usually there's a hunter scholar around. I wonder. I wonder if I could kill that bear. Probably not. Probably best to leave it alone. Oh wait, is this the log that was in that picture that the guy was looking at? I think it is. But this just goes to Central Shroud. It's a log that looks very similar to the one that was in that picture in any case. Oh, these guys don't like me apparently. Oh, I was kind of waiting to see if it was going to block any attacks. Oh, I guess not all of these aggro. I guess only some of them do. Gogolata's Vendibles. Okay. Oh, that guy aggroed like super late apparently. Well, whatever. See you, bro. We're getting out of here. So what is going on down here then? Or is I think the quest might be up above actually. Yeah, it seems like it's up top. Oh, I guess the Zizzes. The Zizzes, they're up top also. It would seem. Oh, there's a few here though. Oh, they're part of a fate though. I'll just Wait, giant carnivorous scalekin known as Ziz have wandered near Fallbird Float in search of fresh meat. Oh. Slay the creatures before anyone becomes supper. Well, they're wood whalers, they can fend for themselves, right? Surely. Oh, hey. Tiny room key. How the hell did they lose a key up here on this branch? What were they doing when they came up here? Okay. Okay. That's the Zizzes dealt with. Lightning Fury, or Laughing Fury. Gold in the hills, gold in me purse. The eatins out here ain't much, but me wife's cooking's that much the worse. Okay. Oh wait, there's a hearer out here apparently. I'm guessing this is elemental sanctioned mining? Question mark. Hammering away night and day has my arms achy and tummy rumbly. Sometimes the weight of my pick is simply too much to bear. Then I turn my thoughts to my sick mum at home. Digging in the dark. Adamar is in the dark and needs an adventurer's aid. Pray help me, friend. I've run clean out of lantern fuel, and I'm afeared I won't make it long past sundown. I've not tried it myself, but I've heard that ye can fashion makeshift lanterns by sealing those flying balloons inside these here lamps. Of course, it might take some coercion before they goes in, if you know what I mean. There's gold in these here hills. I can feel it in me bones. It called me here from old Da, and you can bet I ain't going back home till I've mined myself a fortune. Alright, so he just wants us, I guess, to weaken and capture bright balloons with lamps. Alright. We just need to get a couple of them, apparently. This should only take a few moments. There's gotta be a follow-up to this, because this is too short. It's too short of a quest. Oh. Alright. Were you able to fashion some lamps for me, friend? Balloon lamp. An underdeveloped, void-sent balloon thrashes about inside the globe, ready to self-destruct at any moment. Yeah, this does not seem like a safe idea, but here you go, buddy. You're a godsend. Thanks to you, I'll be digging along past sundown tonight. Them's gold in their hills, hi-ho. There's our follow-up. A leg up, and Edamar could use a lift. Mayhap you can help me again, friend. I've got me eyes on set on new veins of ore, but these legs of mine aren't quite long enough to get me up there, or get me there. Might you be so kind as to set these ladders up for me? I'd do it myself, but these parts have been terribly dangerous so late. Alright. So, what, you want us to put ladders up in various places? I guess so. Doesn't seem like the most exciting quest, but we'll do it. What is this? Mountaineer's Ladder, used for reaching those out-of-reach places. This... Surely you could reach that, couldn't you? This is like a ladder for Lalafels. That guy doesn't need a ladder to reach that. He just wants he wants ladders to reach these lanterns that are like clearly within arm's reach. Also, didn't he say he wanted them for like mining? I don't know. It seems kind of strange to me. Oh, is it down here? Oh, it is. Can we go back up this way? No. I have to walk all the way around, I guess. This is the Ziz. These is Zizes. It's actually kind of a long walk to get back. Oh, we can go up this way. Truly, you've done me well again. What with all those nasty critters lurking about, I could have done the job myself. I never could have done the job myself. I know not what matter of wars lies in wait, but mark me words, one day I'll strike a witch and leave this place for good. Alright, this guy just wanted help lighting some lanterns and putting up some ladders. And that was it. Well, hopefully he finds his gold. Waiting for a moon to fall. I wonder what that is. It sounds kind of prominent, and it's kind of like off in the middle of nowhere. I doubt we wouldn't be able to make it there in 60 seconds, I don't think. But maybe it'll be there again at some point. These guys don't seem to be saying anything. Can't go inside either. These parts abound with particularly ferocious beasts. You do well to keep a wide berth, adventurer, lest I be left to clean your carcass off the forest floor. The Fallgord Report, a detailed account of the events that have occurred near Fallgord Float. A report from Godwin, you say. Very well, let us see. Traveling merchant waylaid by Kikern bandits, adventurers hand bitten clean off by feral Ziz, etc., etc. Sigh, the usual banalities. What's this? Sightings of a masked man. No casualties yet reported, but due vigilance should be exercised. Troubling news indeed. These parts are perilous enough without some mass marauder stirring up trouble. Thank you, friend. Rest assured that the adder will be on the lookout for this interloper. Don't know if any of these are good. I guess tenacity is probably fine. The spire is named for one of the heroes from the age of Gridania's founding. To have one's name immortalized so. Vortifat's spire, yes, I dare say that rings rather nicely. If you say so. Hunger is the best sauce. Idrisen is searching for an adventurer to undertake a distasteful task. The freeze that came in the calamity's wake has rendered Korthus nigh inhospitable. Many of the creatures that once made their homes there have been forced to migrate lest they starve. Some arrive on our doorstep with naught else on their mind but to feed. The worst of the beasts are the jackals who have been spotted not far from this very spire. Adventurer, we call upon your skill to dispatch these beasts before they make a meal of some unguarded traveler. This feturg, begging your pardons, fetid dodo meat will serve admirably as bait. Is this guy like eating as he's giving us the quest? Or is this like burping loudly? By Nafika's grace, the Chelswood has not subjected to the transformative forces which forever altered Corthus. At least that was the case 5 years ago. Some say that snows creep ever southward. Save the trees. Orain of Florentel's Spire is concerned for the trees. As a woodwhaler, it is my sworn duty to protect my nation from the Ixal. Yet as a Gridanian, it pains me to see the trees around me wither and die while we are off fighting battles. Shroud hares have grown destructive of late, gnawing away at trees and ripping shrubs from the ground. Yet we cannot very well tell the birdmen to stay their spears while we hunt oversized slugs, can we? And so I turn to you, adventurer. Pour this week-old ale over the scarred trees, and the culprits should be along in short order. You would bring the wood much succor if you could put them down. They call this place Alder Springs. Do you see the trees around you? We must never forget that this is their home, and that we reside here only by their sanction. Alright. So, use dodo meat as bait to slay jackals. I think this one is for the slugs. Scarred tree. Flat ale. Having been left uncovered for a few days, this cheap ale port brew has lost all of its bubbles. Oh yeah, the ale port stuff is the cheapest. You want to get that nice wine port imports. That's the good high quality stuff. But I guess for a task like this, lower quality might actually be better. Save the trees, save the trees. Oh, and then hunger is the best sauce is there as well. Nothing too interesting quest-wise though, just random slugs eating the trees and some rabid hyenas that need to be put down. Just, you know, normal run-of-the-mill wood whaler duties that no one wants to do, it looks like. Oh, hey Drace, what's up? Welcome, welcome. You're just in time to watch us do some menial tasks around Falgord Float. Oh, whoops. This one is for the meat. Fetid dodo flesh. With a decent wind, the stench of rotting dodo meat can carry for moms, attracting all manner of creatures. Wild jackal. Okay, doesn't seem like they're causing too much by way of resistance. Oh, what? I got a level up, but the music got cut off because a Ziz attacked us. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm surprised you're doing side quests, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people find the side quests that interesting, and I can kind of see why, because a lot of them seem like they are kind of just generic, but sometimes they do kind of help give you a little bit of context about the zone. So as we've been going through the different class quests and the main story quest, I've just been doing the side quests as well. I think much to the boredom of the regulars that come through here, who are mostly here to watch the main storyline stuff, I do take some time to do the side quests just in case there's any world building stuff that's included in them. But it doesn't usually take too long to go through these. Are you really going to follow me up here? Okay, no, he's going to go away. Also, this is a very kind of interesting location for pouring this ale out. Also, the moon looks really nice from up here. Sometimes when you take the slow route and do side quests, you get to see some interesting scenes, I guess. It's one of the only rewards you really get, because the gear and the gold and the XP isn't really that high, but sometimes you get to see like nice night skies like this. Kind of like look out and see the whole forest there. I'm also a little bit of a screenshot addict. when there's like scenes like this, I like to sometimes snap a shot. Let's see, yeah, that should be okay. Cool. The side quests do support the zones. They're just a lot of extra content. Yeah, I mean, I'm on the free trial, so I'm not exactly trying to like blaze a trail to the end of it. I don't really mind milking it, to be honest. Oh, what's up, Falcon? Welcome in. A lot of the side quests are generic, but at least in the expansions, there's usually a couple of side quest chains in each zone that have a more involved story. Oh, so they do pick up, huh? That's kind of cool. You can tell them apart because they've got a splash image like a real quest. Gotcha. Have you been doing Blue Quest 2? I'm not sure what Blue Quests are. Do you mean the Leave Quests? Or... I'm not sure. We are most grateful this kind of situation would not have arisen ere the calamity came and made Korthus nigh uninhabitable to its local fauna. With their water hoarded in vaults of ice and their herbage held under the snow, the larger beasts have become positively infernal in their need to survive. Take heed if you head northbound, for know that you are riding into battle. Okay. Do either of these look cool? Yeah. Quite questionable at best. I guess we'll go with the silver. Okay, no different follow-up text there. Thank you, adventurer. I can battle the Ixal with a clear conscience now, knowing that those like you are friends to the forest. Florentel, whose name this fire bears, was one of the greatest heroes from the time of Gridanian's founding. His martial exploits were exceeded only by his love for the forest, and for his love for Eugenia, the namesake of our sister spire. Do such tales of yore not set your heart aflutter? Oh, wait, there's another spire? Somewhere nearby? Oh, this guy has a follow-up quest. Pumicious Pursuits. Orain needs your help in obtaining something not easily come by. As you have proven yourself a capable ally, I would entrust to you a task more ambitious than the slaying of hares. Mayhap you have encountered curious constructs of living stone in these parts. They emerged from the sundered landscape in the wake of the calamity, and their numbers have only burgeoned thenceforth. For each one we slay, another rises to the surface to take its place. My comrades and I are at wit's end. It is clear that we must take this battle to the source. There is a researcher by the name of Yom Epokan who frequents the bobbing cork in Falgard Float. I suspect she might be able to shed light on the matter. Take this sealing vessel and capture the living soulstone of one of the golems. Mind you, you will have to weaken the brute first. Deliver the soulstone to Yom Epokan and see if she cannot ascertain the golem's origin. Alright, fair enough. The free trial is honestly pretty long. You got all of Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward. True, true. Oh, the unlock quests. Yeah, I've been doing those as we come across them. Except for a few of the dungeon ones, which I've been recommended to hold off on. Oh, hey, look, we get to go down to this place at long last. I was wondering if that was like a Fate exclusive area, but it looks like it actually serves another purpose too. But yeah, we've been doing the blue quests, except for some of the dungeon unlocks, because I heard a few of them were spoilery for the main story, so we're going to catch up with the main story first and then unlock those dungeons later on. But other than that, yeah, we've been doing the blue quests. Like in Shadowbringers and Endwalker, there's two main side quest chains with a bigger story. Then when you do both, they merge into a third little quest chain. Oh, nice. Yeah, quest chains are cool when they actually have kind of an involved story. In this case, there's a lot of follow-ups that, like, I don't know. They're follow-up quests, but like they don't really serve a major purpose. Like that one we just got for the mining guy. Where it was like, here, fill my lamps with oil, and then it's like, okay, now go set up these ladders. It's like, great. Very involved. Clap, clap, clap. But hey, at least it's like he's from Ul'dah, so I guess at the very least, since we've been through all of Ul'dah's backstory, like you can kind of appreciate that he's out here trying to make a living in Gridania, trying to amass wealth to be able to go back to his homeland and live in, you know, moderate conditions, since that place is a complete dump. So I mean, at the very least, there's that small element of a tie-in, but it's not really that. It's not that involved. You can't just name drop Ul'dah on a character and then be like, oh, there you go, job's done, story's written. It's like, okay, a little bit more would be nice. Let's see. Even A Realm Reborn has some unique side quests. Yeah, I really do want to go there and, we'll get there eventually and play through all that stuff, but I'm not really in a huge rush. I've been kind of enjoying just, I don't know what you would call it, like meandering through these kind of side areas. Even this place is kind of chill and relaxed. I don't know what it is about the atmosphere, but just everything, the way that they, like, what would you call it, they distributed the different quest text, or not quest text, the NPC text to all these different people. Like, this guy's like, lay down your weapon belt, like, the Woodwellers have this place covered, and it's like, this guy doesn't even want to go back to his homeland because it's so comfy here. And, you know, they've got, like, private guest rooms up here and stuff. It's just, the atmosphere of it is pretty nice. So it's like, it might not be the main story quest, but there's something to be, like, appreciated by kind of just, like, taking it as a slow burn and taking in the environment, I feel. I don't know. I'm enjoying just kind of vibing out to it. Yeah, they definitely added more of these things as they went on. Honestly, even the random side quests can have fun lore. I went through and did every side quest in the EW zones, and some of the generic quests had some good stuff. Hildebrand is going to be a trip. Yeah, I'm looking forward to when the side quests actually pick up and get me really excited. But for now, they're rather tame. Yom Epokan, why, that's me. At least that's who I think I am. Oh, great, this person. Or did you need something from me? Living soulstone. Though removed from the body, this heart of a golem still throbs with magics. Gummus polems. I fear I'm not familiar with them. Pumice golems, on the other hand. Orain has told me all about them. Let us see what you've brought me now. Oh, I can just feel it pulsing with energy. You've certainly found a live one, haven't you? I must begin my analysis straight away. Now, where did I put my glasses? Huh? There's really no follow-up? I felt like that could have been a follow-up very easily. She doesn't even have her glasses with her. What is she doing? Bloody souse, that's why I always say, if you can't hold your liquor, stick to tea. I'm sorry, do you have something for me? Yeah, tiny room key, a key to a private room at the bombing court. So apparently there were two people here that were like drinking late at night, and they somehow lost the key, and it was like out on a branch in the middle of that mining zone. I don't know if they were getting drunk in here. I don't know how they wandered off into the middle of a quarry and out onto a tree branch, no less, and somehow dropped a key there. But anyways, well, I've been searching everywhere for that key. You're a godsend, friend. You must forgive me. There's rumors of late of a suspicious masked man in these parts, and they've got both me and my customers on edge. Any road, thanks to you, that ale-swilling fool can sleep soundly in his bed tonight. You do well to find safe lodgings as well, friend. Okay. Oh, there's a follow-up for this one. Cleaning house. Elwyn of the Bobbing Cork would ask you to help with housekeeping. You see that painting over there? Well, of course you can't. It's covered in a fortnight's worth of dust thanks to my do-nothing employees. I dust them right off myself, but I reckon the sluggards would better learn their lesson if they saw a customer like yourself doing the deed. What do you say? A few swishes with this chocobo duster should do the trick, and it'll make it worth your while. Okay. Literally a quest to go dust off some paintings. Let's talk to Gogolata first. Oh, woe is me. A merchant without his wares is not worth a lump of opo dung. How can I ever show my face to my dearest wife again? Gogolata's vendibles. Goods stolen from the merchant Gogolata by Keycorn bandits. My wares. Why, wherever did you find them? The Keycorn camp, exactly as I told you? Preposterous. Why, I didn't think you'd actually, that is to say, I am in your debt once again, friend. Thanks to you, I can at long last return to Ul'dah, where my loving wife awaits. Then again, there are those nasty rumors going around of late. A masked man was it indeed. The roads may not yet be safe. This guy is totally stalling. He probably like gave the Keycorn his supplies on purpose so that he didn't have to go back home to Ul'dah because he just wants to chill here for the rest of his days. Indeed, the roads may not yet be safe, though it pains me so. I fear I have no recourse but to sojourn here a while longer. And, oh, look at that. Conveniently, there's no follow-up quest because this guy is not going home ever. This is his home now. He lives in this inn. How are you liking the game in general? Oh, it's really good. I've been sinking way too many hours into this game. It's kind of a problem. To be perfectly honest, it's really good. Chocobo duster. A simple duster woven from chocobo feathers. No chocobos were harmed in the making of this handy household cleaning tool. Okay. Well. There we go. Unique paintings. I wonder if we'll see this place later on. This one just looks like there's just a bunch of clouds in the mountains. I know we saw this log up here. Well, sort of. We saw something that looked like this log. Master. This guy is so, like, ominous, like, foreboding. Like, what is he talking about? Stunning painting. Maybe he's complimenting the picture itself and saying it's like a masterpiece or something. Alright, well, we've dusted off the paintings. Thanks, friend. Sigh. If only my employees shared the love of fine art that you do. You and I do, eh? The painting upstairs, especially, don't ask me why, but the lonesome figure standing there, gazing off into the distance. I'm not usually the sentimental type, but it stirs something inside me. Dude, I feel this guy. Me and this guy are on the same wavelength. Is he wistfully remembering adventures long past, or steeling his nerves for a battle to come? Sadly, what with the artist's identity a mystery, we might not never know. Huh. Trouble on the road. Aluin is concerned for the well-being of one of his customers. Just look at the time. Whatever is keeping her. My apologies, friend. You've caught me in a fretful humor. A young girl has reserved a room with me tonight, yet she's nowhere to be found. There are ill rumors about these parts of late. Try as I might, I can't help but fear the worst. Might you be so kind as to check if she's well? Okay. Oh. Wow, she's all the way, like, out here. What matters is you're having fun, nothing wrong with taking it slow. It just means that once the side quests thin out, the main story quest is going to come hard and fast. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the only reason the main story quest right now is going so slow is because every place that it's sending us to is a new zone. So I'm taking the time to kind of, like, talk to every NPC and get a lay of the land and all that kind of stuff, but as soon as it starts, like, sending us on backtrack areas to areas we've already been before, we're just gonna, like, zoom through it so fast. It's gonna be crazy. Also, I like that they drew attention to this guy, because he just sits here saying master. Like, it's so open-ended. It's almost a work of art in itself. You can just, like, I don't know, you can just sit here for hours interpreting what this guy might be thinking. It's kind of cool. It's the same with the big dude in that one house in Ul'dah, who's just, like, stirring a pot of stew while wearing, like, a huge robe. I forget exactly what he says, but he's like, "Here I stand and stir," or something. It's just, I don't know, weird, open-ended, unresolved NPCs that are doing strange things. Anyways, let's go find this this guest. Oh, it's raining again. At nighttime with crickets chirping. Very nice. Also, let me, I want to refresh the Gasol greens here. Notice it was getting a little bit low. Lucky can have a little bit of a snack. Tasty Gasol greens. Well-equipped adventurer. Oh no, there's a chocobo here. You sense a hostile presence. It's a balloon. Okay, look, bro. Oh, I fat-fingered my button. Whoops. I just wanted to do area of effect, but that's okay. Well, she didn't seem too concerned with the things going on here. What is she doing? Oh, she's just taking in the sights, like everyone has been. There is another guy in the town who was like, this site looks really, really cool. Actually, it does look kind of cool at night, too. I don't know if we really need to take a picture of it, though. There's not... It's just that glow looks kind of nice in context with the rain, but I don't think a screenshot would really capture it very well. You have to be in the moment with the rain falling on the rocks and stuff, and the well-equipped adventurer looking out over the horizon. Although, maybe. Hold on. I mean, what does it look like here? Actually, that does look kind of cool. I lied. With her kind of like looking out there with her chocobo. She's looking for adventure over the next hill. Something to that effect. Thank you, friend, when I thought I was done for. One moment I was standing here enjoying the scenery while my chocobo enjoyed a much-deserved nap, and the next, it sends shivers down my spine just to recall it. Any road, please thank the innkeep for his concern and tell him I will be on my way as soon as my bird awakes. She's literally gonna just let her chocobo sleep. Sleepy bird. Please thank the innkeep for his concern and tell him I will be on my way as soon as my bird awakes. Though he is a rather heavy sleeper, I fear. He's very sleepy. Sleepy bird. Alright, well that's nice. At least nothing awful happened. It's nice to see that for once something terrible didn't happen to the NPC that was late. She was just... happened to be taking her time looking out over a cliff. So, no bad news to report there. Dude, I'm sorry if I'm a screenshot addict. It's raining and it's nighttime and the glow... is there a good angle here? I don't think we can get the aetheryte crystal in the shot. Maybe we'll just focus on the bobbing cork here. Let's see. I think we're gonna have to do a head-on shot because every like kind of angled shot seems like there's some kind of something in the way. Yeah, like that aetheryte crystal is gonna... Oh well, I guess there's... That was probably an okay shot. Maybe we'll do one more here. Oh, with the waterfall. With the waterfall in the shot, that would probably look really nice. I think this is it. Hold on. Oh, dude, why are these chocobos in the way? Chocobros, you gotta move. I'm gonna actually get on my chocobo. There we go. That way it won't be in the way. Maybe we can do it like this. This is kind of a nice shot. Kind of decent. We'll just like go up this way. Maybe snap one more with just the waterfall. Oh, whoops. There we go, okay. That'll do. Just wait until you discover G-Pose. There's people whose endgame is taking cute screenshots. Dude, I feel like that might be partially my endgame also. My endgame is gonna be like making armor sets and dyeing them and fishing and like taking screenshots. The true endgame of Final Fantasy. Man enters game expecting to play raid content, ends up taking screenshots for the rest of his days. The rating is good. The actual weather changing is nice. Yeah, the weather cycles are fantastic in this game. I love them. And the fact that they've actually got the whole system built out to where there's like a weather person and you can like talk to them to get a forecast is also pretty nice. I am a big fan. The girl is safe, thank you, friend. Those are the best tidings I've received all day, and here I'd feared the worst. Why, if she'd ended up in the clutches of that mast, but I mustn't think of such ill thoughts. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd best get back to work. Something tells me the girl will be needing a warm bed and a hot meal more than ever. Dude, that's so... It's so cozy because of the current atmosphere. Like, it's raining outside, and it's, like, stormy, and she's been out there, like, just looking over that hill for ages, and the chocobo is probably going to be all wet, too. But it's like... This guy's gonna prepare a nice warm bed and a hot meal in this nice cozy... Dude, it's so good. I freaking love it. Look, the main reason people even do Savage raids is for the glams anyway. The numbers going up is just a nice side effect. Glams are the end game for sure, yeah. I've already spent a small amount of time on my glamours, and I'm only like at a level 35 paladin right now, so I feel like I'll definitely be involved in that scene. Dude, this guy just has like unlimited quests. Meals for miners. Aelwyn would ask you to make a special delivery. My good man, I dare say you're more reliable than the rest of my hired help put together. For better or for worse, this means I've got another job for you. I've got 3 basket lunches here that need delivering to Finder's Bluff. After the last adventurer scarfed down 3 boxes on his own and ran off without paying his tab, I need someone I can trust. Okay. Man, that reminds me of there's a... Oh, it's out there, these guys. He makes lunches for the miners. This guy is like an actual local legend. It reminds me of a quest in Yakuza. I haven't actually played Yakuza myself, but I was watching someone else play through it. And there's this side quest in that game where there's like a dine-in dasher. And he basically goes into ramen restaurants, and he's a big guy. He's very large. And he goes in and eats... Like, he orders the most expensive ramen he can, or ramen off the menu that he can, and he just like runs away afterwards, even though it's like really easy to catch him. And when you catch him, he's like, I didn't do it to not pay the bill, I'll happily pay the bill, I did it for the thrill. He just wanted the adrenaline rush of doing the dine and dash. I don't know, for some reason that ran through my mind when I heard about one guy eating 3 lunches and running away without paying his tab. Digging for gold day and night sure works up me appetite. Is it time for supper yet? Basket lunch. The Bob and Cork's realm famous basket lunch filled with freshly made finger food from the forest. Oh my god, no! Is this gonna hit me? What are you doing? I can't even hit him because he's part of a fate. Oh my god, does this guy need help? Does he want to do this? Look, is he gonna do more? I can help you with the fate. I don't know. What is he? Is he gonna lure more of them over here? What is he doing? He seems to be doing just fine on his own. He's like 3-shotting these things. I think he's good. I don't know what all the commotion was about. Anyways, digging for gold day and night sure works up me appetite. Is it time for supper yet? As we were saying, basket lunch, the Bob and Cork's realm famous basket lunch, filled with freshly made finger food from the forest. One of Master Aluin's specialty basket lunches. Wow, now don't mind if I do. Bloody hog and an adventurer stealing food o' honest hard-working men. Here, have a lunch. Also, there's a lightning horse, apparently. Are my eyes to be believed? Thank you, friend. It's good to know some adventurers can still be trusted. Will my tummy not stop rumbling? Tummy, I command you, cease your rumbling. There you go, this should help you with your incantation. From Aluin, you say, my tummy and I are much obliged. Alright, cool. This game just changes people, to be honest. I used to do esports back in the day, and now I wait for the rain to start because the fish I want to catch only comes out in the rain. Yeah, I was kind of pseudo esports-ish also back in the day. I mean, to some degree, I still like kind of pseudo am, but like not really as much, to be honest. I've kind of learned to just appreciate other aspects of gaming as well. There's a time and place for esports stuff, but I don't know. It's okay to have a slow burn once in a while too. I played EVE Online for 10 years, Black Ops Specialist, Space Pirate, etc, etc. Now I'm just an adventurer. Yeah, I used to do all kinds of crazy random stuff back in the day. Alun's famous basket lunches hit the spot, eh? I thought as much. The prospectors at Finder's Bluff aren't just digging for personal fortune, you know. Each ounce of gold helps this region thrive and prosper. I'm happy to return the favor. You've gone above and beyond for me, and for this you have my thanks. Next time you fancy an ale, a tale, or just a respite from the road, know that there's always a place for you here at the Bob and Cork. And that's the last quest from Alun. I liked that quest line. I don't know. I didn't expect to. It seemed like a bunch of kind of like busy work, but just it basically encapsulated the whole taking it slow vibe. It's like, take some time and dust off the paintings, go deliver a few lunches, go see where a traveler who was meant to show up is. All those sorts of like just minor things, but like all of it, it's not real. Well, I guess it is world building in some sense, but it's more just like location building. I feel like they do a really good job with that. They focus on one central theme for a location, and then they give you some sort of like a side quest chain that kind of like hammers that theme home. Like, I don't know. They do that pretty well in quite a few areas, I find. It's almost like it's that Final Fantasy formula almost. Now that I think about it, it's that Final Fantasy formula of, it's like they pick something like a very basic generic kind of tropey thing, and then they play it out like really, really well. That's kind of what Final Fantasy does. It's like they play out kind of the quintessential atmosphere for whatever it is that they're trying to go for. There's usually a bit of story to them. Yeah, to the side areas. Although, I mean, some of them have been more story-rich than others. There have been some that have just kind of been eh. They've kind of been eh, but... Also, Lucky has a tendency to stand on tables. No one's really sure why Lucky likes doing that, but he does. You've already seen that this is. Good work, adventurer. So were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Aziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Oh, there's two quests now. Rock of Rancor. Adine has further knowledge of the mysterious deaths. There's been something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I better watch myself, eh? Hehehe. Sigh. Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor being going around. There's some whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've thrown the rock a new one, or once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments, and I'll give them a gander. Rock of Rancor. What is a Rancor, though? All the victims thus far have been comely maidens. Rumors have arisen that in their death, their Rancor has gone into a rock to the southwest, causing it to flash and moan. Is that what this is? No, this is a fire stand stick. I don't know what a rancor is exactly. Maybe it's like a creature or something? I don't know. Iverville has information to share regarding your investigation. There is something you should know. I have been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened to the rocky area west of here in case you had a mind to investigate. Alright, so it looks like both of these quests are probably sending us to the same relative area. Yeah, back to the mining area. Alright, cool. Okay. Honestly, the one thing that's a bit sad about the free trial, for me at least, is that you can't be all races. Rancor is being like bitter about something. Right, yeah. It's just, I didn't know if... I guess that's just the way that they're phrasing it. So all the victims thus far are commonly maidens. Rumors have arisen that in their death, they're Rancor. So like, their wrath has gone into a rock to the southwest. But like, causing it to flash and moan. I still don't understand. So is it like, when they die, like are they saying like their spirits went into the rock or something? Maybe? I don't know. It's a little bit indescript. I guess we'll go find out. This game sometimes has a way of being so verbose that it ends up kind of like losing the practical meaning of what it's trying to convey in some instances. It doesn't happen too often, but I found there's a few times where they've been so wordy with the way they've described things that like I can't even comprehend what they're actually saying. They're suffering, like the negative emotions went into it. Right, okay. I see. Just in this game, it's kind of hard to tell if it's, you know, the language is very fancy. Yeah. It's hard to tell if that means, like, because, like, there's kind of, like, otherworldly forces at play here, so I'm not sure if they mean, like, their spirits went into the rock and got trapped there, or if they mean, like, figuratively, their, you know, their wrath or discomfort or whatever went into the rock. It's, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell what actually happened, but I guess we'll figure it out here. Surveying. We're looking around. Heavy Banemite. Okay. I guess that's all we needed to do for that. Also, I'm not sure if we're going to have to go up to the high ground, so I guess we'll go to the high ground to start, and then if we need to drop down, it's easier to drop down than it is to have to make the trek all the way back around here. Oh, you got 20 viewers? Nice. Really? I don't know. Well, if I have 20 viewers, that's very cool, and welcome in everyone. I hope you're enjoying yourselves, but at the same time also, in some instances, I've found that I think there have been bots in the channel, and that sometimes there have been like weird spikes in the viewer count. I think like 95% of the time they don't register, but I think sometimes they might. So I don't know if that might be what's happening. Sometimes it seems like it might have been some kind of an issue with Twitch bots, but oh, this is literally the first time I've had something like this. This is a very World of Warcraft thing. It's weird. I've been playing this game for like 3 or 4 weeks at this point, and this is the first time I think. Actually, wait, no. I think there was one other quest where you get a ground targeting reticle like this for a quest item. I think it was for like blowing up like a Keycurrent base camp or something. Something like that. Anyways, humming crystal. Gather lightning aspected crystals. The rain is still falling. Like that. It's been raining a lot in this area today. It's been very calming. I keep on mentioning it, but like it reminds me of like playing RPGs back in the day. Mostly Morrowind. I used to like have this big screen TV with an Xbox hooked up to it, and it'd always be like there'd be these like cloudy days, and the window would be open, and you'd get like this. It wouldn't be like a bright light coming in. It would be that sort of like muffled gray light coming in through the window, and you'd hear like the rain falling on the windowsill. And you would just be like traveling through Morrowind or something with like no real set destination or any purpose, just like exploring stuff randomly. I totally get those kinds of vibes when it rains in this game. Those kind of like those days of old, the old console gaming days. FF14 is very much a single-player RPG first and MMO second. Yeah, there's a regular viewer named Chthonic who might still be in chat, I'm not sure, but they linked a video by, oh geez, what was his name? A very popular guy. I should know his name like off by heart. I might actually just go look up really quick. Dude, you should know this. Come on, I'm having a senior moment. I'm gonna feel so dumb when I look at his name and realize that I didn't remember it. Let's see here. Sorry, I have to find it because it's so... Jesse Cox, that's it, Jesse Cox. Yeah, he made a video, the Chthonic shirt. Oh, Chthonic's here, hello Chthonic. The Chthonic shirt where he kind of like talks about that also, how it's like, it's primarily an RPG and an MMO second. And it's funny that he said that because when I was like looking at a few other people play this game before I was really interested in it, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I was like, this looks like it's a single player game, but it's like it's got like MMO elements tied onto it. And I thought I was like making kind of like a unique assumption, but it turns out like no, it's not unique at all. Like it's a very common interpretation of this game. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yams of the Rock of Rancor. It has a name. But what a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Oh, so she was talking about spirits. Okay. Interesting. And so then, lightning aspected crystal, bigger than a shard but not quite large enough to be a cluster. The energies emitted by this crystal lightly tingle the hands of any who touch it. Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. 'Tis a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. A monstrous Banemite appeared, and you slew it. That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Fallgord. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? Power of deduction. Medrad is troubled by the death of a new... or... the dearth, rather. Medrad is troubled by the dearth of a new development. Let me try this one more time. I'm sorry, there's this giant eye staring at me, and I think it's partially detracting away from my ability to read. Medrad is troubled by the dearth of new developments in the murder investigation. Sigh. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a bane mite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the bane mite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen up. Mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gasp. Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. Ugh, it's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Gulp. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. The way she phrased that sounds like she's not expecting us to make it back. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Okay. I think that's it for these guys. Let's check their follow-up text here. No, it's all the same. You know what I also liked about this? In particular, the fact that we did this storyline quest along with the side quest here was... Along with, like, I know the OST there kind of played a big role with kind of like that creepy music or whatever. But the fact that these are just like kind of ordinary... These are ordinary miners just like those guys that are out here at this place just doing mining like for real. Like, and again, like they said, they're just civilians, right? And it's like... They're just civilians, they're just miners, they're just ordinary common people, and then there's these like weird murders happening all over the place, and it's like you can kind of like disconnect yourself from the, oh, I'm the main protagonist, man, I kill everything in a few hits and I'm very powerful type deal, and like put yourself in their position, and it's like this is a really weird kind of creepy thing that's happening, and it's, I don't know, I kind of like that almost like murder mystery vibe that you got from it, which contrasts very nicely alongside like the kind of peaceful everyday life perspective that you get from the Bob and Cork, which is just like an inn establishment, right? It's like you have your go deliver lunches, go like find out where the missing what do you call it? The missing tenant, I guess. It wouldn't be a tenant. Just the person who's going to be staying there. Like, why are they late? And that contrasting with the murder mystery elements is, I don't know, it's pretty cool. I like it. Anyways. Yeah, I know Jesse Cox likes to... oh wait, I really like the style of this game. It has every advantage of a single-player MMO. You can even solo a lot of dungeons, but you can also play it with people. Yeah, it is really nice. I do like that. Let's just make our way over to where we're supposed to go. Search for a maiden's corpse west of Folgord. Okay. Jesse Cox likes to say it's an RPG MMO instead of an MMORPG. The social stuff is super fun though, so you do hope a lot of the solo people eventually dip their toes in the other side of the game. I don't roleplay, but the top-end roleplayers do some really cool stuff. They build sets in their houses and all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, I can imagine the capacity for RP would be really good in this. Okay, let's just go down this way. And all the people who run clubs and restaurants and people roleplay working there and have their own stories, that's really cool. That's neat. That's like extended lore right there. Have your own characters that contribute in some way to yours, yeah. Oh yeah, and people can make some amazing things with housing. I haven't seen too much of the housing side of things just yet. There was one viewer who came in quite a while ago at this point, but he owned a house and kind of showed us around. I say us because it was me and a few other people. Oh geez, there's actually a floating eye here now. This thing is slightly... I think this would have had more of a shock effect if I hadn't already... I've seen these things before in other places. But yeah, that would be pretty terrifying to see as a commoner, I would say. Also, there's a mangled corpse. Jeez. Yeah, they're making this nice and morbid. You can get that as a mount. That's pretty cool. I actually do kind of like those things for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like I should find them, like, repulsive and creepy, but there's something about them that's kind of cool. I like their design. I like all the monster designs, really, in this game. I think that's another thing that Final Fantasy in general does really well across all of their franchises. Monster and boss designs, they're just always very... I don't know how to put it. They're just good. It's not just good though. It's like they're interesting. They merge like very familiar. Like they make it familiar but unique and interesting at the same time. They somehow managed to do that. Also, oh, look at that. We're actually reporting to this guy now. Greetings, adventurer. Is there I might assist you with? Ravaged corpse. The body of this poor soul has been defiled in more ways than one. Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. That's actually like really kind of creepy. The fact that it's like, it's trying to conceal its crime, because traditionally like a monster like wouldn't bother hiding it. But like the fact that they're trying to move them, I don't know, that's kind of weird. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of this button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim, a family sigil, or of that organization perhaps. Either way, I dare hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Oh, mount speed at North Shroud increased. That's pretty nice. Have you seen the achievement vendor yet? Your in-game achievements give you special currency you can trade into vendor in Gridania for unique mounts and minions. Oh, yeah. I happened to come across that when we were doing... because we went through, of course, and we've read like virtually every single piece of dialogue in Gridania up until this point, including the achievement exchange up here, which I feel like maybe some people might have overlooked this, because it's kind of like tucked away up here, not really... You know, it's not a prominent area, but there's some really cool rewards you can get there. There's like, you can get like wind up, like almost pixelated old versions of like the old classes, like a wind up white mage and like wind up warrior and stuff like that. There's some pretty interesting ones you can get there. Actually, that's where we got the wind up Nanamo, which I think at this point in the game is probably the best in slot minion. Because she just kind of sits there on your shoulder. It's pretty amazing. She's pretty great. Although I will say she's got some competition finally, because I am a little bit I am partial to the... Where is he? Oh, there he is. I am partial to the baby bat. We got the little baby bat who does have glowing eyes. And if you look at him, if you like focus on him, your character will kind of... your head will kind of like bob all over the place as you try to keep up with it. Unfortunately, it doesn't sit on your shoulder, but I don't know. I do like this one. See if he'll move around a little bit here so our character can... yeah, he just kind of move his head rapidly. This one we got from... what was it? Poor Maid's Mill over in some part of Lanasia. I think it's in Upper Lanasia. Actually, let me check. Let me see if my fictional geography is accurate. Yeah, it's in Upper Lanasia. It's right here in Poor Maid's Mill. When Poor Maid's Mill is occupied by the pirates they're trying to set up here, there's actually a Keycurn junk vendor who's like tucked away, hidden behind a building somewhere, and if you go and talk to him, you can buy the baby bat pet, which was kind of cool. Again, that was we basically got that one just by like talking to everyone and by happenstance having to find the random Keycurn, so my OCD kind of paid off a little bit there. But anyways, you'll be able to buy them all eventually. The mounts are good. The Behemoth, the Deathclaw, and the Ahriman, one of those floating eyes. Oh, sick. Yeah, that's really cool. The wind-up Nanimo actually sits on your head if you're a Lalafell. That's amazing. basically doubling up at that point, I guess. Anyways, let's get back to our investigation here. Aethelmere wants you to hold on to the button. I would have you hold on to the Lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mion. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Right. I think that's the innkeeper in Gridania. Also, it stopped raining. It's very bright outside. I'm just taking in our bright yellow armor at this point because this is recently dyed. It looks very nice in the sunlight. If I do say so myself, not to be too conceited here. I don't know, I think it's quite nice. We originally went with a, it was kind of like a light pink armor. I tried that out yesterday. I found it was too pink though. What with the pink hair and the pink cattail, it was too much pink for one character, so opted to kind of even it out a little bit with the bright yellow. I think it turned out pretty nicely. Anyways, that's it for Fallboard Float, it looks like. That's pretty cool. So we can actually make our way back to Gridania then, and see what the heck is up. Actually have somewhat of a lead now, I guess. We've got like actually like a legit murder mystery going on for all intents and purposes. Oh, what the heck is going on here? Dude! Chthonic, it happened. There's actually a band. Are you kidding me? There's a whole band here! All of them Lalafell. Dude, we gotta see. Let me turn off the in-game music for a second. No novice network. We gotta mute the in-game music. Where is it? Master volume BGM there. Brother Moon, Sister Moon, Mother Moon, and who else is there? Father Moon. Dude, this is sick. Dude, we gotta give applause, don't we? Why was I the only one that clapped? Oh, good. Other people did afterwards. Dude, that's so sick. Are they gonna do another piece? I don't know if we got here at the end. I've only heard the tales of entire organized bands coming out here. Dude, they've got Uncle Moon and Auntie Moon and Grandpa Moon too. That's so cool. Let's stick around for one more piece. That's really awesome. It looks like they're gonna play again. It's like they're getting ready. All of them have half black, half white face too. Yeah, I kind of picked a kind of a weird spot here. Let me get like a, there you go. You can see all of them now. Yeah, their outfit's really good too. Oi, sit down! You're blocking the view! You Lalafellan. Oi, what is that? What is that thing? Armadillo bowler. Dude, that's a sick pet. Oh, that guy's part of it too. Who's that? Grand Master of the Hand. Maestro Moon. Dude, I want some of these glow sticks. Sorry I'm not talking, by the way. I'm just listening to the music. Just vibing out. Dude, that's so cool. Okay, if I was off stream, I would probably like sit here and just chill for like the next hour. This is so amazing. I actually like really want to. I feel almost like rude for leaving. I feel like I feel like I shouldn't leave because it would almost be rude because I just want to sit here and listen to the music. I don't know. It's really good. This is how the game gets you. I think it was this guy, the Brother Moon, his part. I don't know if this is all one guy like running like a coordinated script. It kind of sounds like it is. It's like very, very in sync. But I like the one segment where he was like doing like a solo, basically. It's a macro, yeah. The one solo he was doing though sounded really, really cool. Also, there was one guy, actually I think it's the guy next to me, maybe? I'm not sure. Not sure if it's this guy. It might have been someone else, I'm not sure. Someone had really cool looking like crimson armor though. I think this is very similar to what I saw. Augmented Ironworks Armor Offending. That's a pretty cool armor piece. People make full-on dance routines too. Is it weird that I actually feel like I shouldn't I feel like I shouldn't move or leave during the presentation? I actually like consider it a presentation. That's so weird. It's drawing quite a big crowd though. Like everyone is like stopping and watching this. It's pretty awesome. You'll be able to get Ironworks armor within the free trial, I'm pretty sure. Social pressure be strong. It's so weird though, it's like an artificial force. It's like, it's a self-imposed one. I feel like at the next break I need to stand up and then clap and then leave. I need to like to sidestep out. The difficulty is I don't really want to. Cause like, this is my first time actually experiencing this. It's very cool to hear all the instruments together. Up until now, I've only heard like one at a time. They made like 10 accounts. Yeah, that they did. They're all level 30s. Except for Sister Moon, who is level 31. How did they get the, like, half and half face? They're using an altered velveteen bandana. But it's not glamour plated with anything. You can do half and half in the character creator. Oh really? I didn't know that. Alright, we're gonna scoot out. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. I got out. I got out before they started the next song. A part of me does want to stay there and just like chill, but I also like I do want to go. I actually feel really bad for leaving, but I'm streaming too, and I realize that probably not everyone wants to just like watch an organized band play music, so I have to keep that in mind too. This is a very complicated social situation. There is a lot at play there. You know, like sometimes people will sit there and like analyze like tactics and like tanking a raid or like your healing positioning or something, but man, when it comes to streaming and social positioning, to be able to cater to your stream audience as well as move away from an organized band by giving the clap emote, I think that also involves some tactics too. I don't know, I'm just crazy. I think I'm too socially sensitive or something like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and resume the main story quest here. Good evening to you, Kai. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scorns and herb tea. Actually, I don't know. I think my character probably had lifted spirits from that presentation. But anyways. Lily button. A lily sigil is carved into this tiny ivory button. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over in the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Alright, let me, one thing I did forget to do is to turn this back on. Because I do like the Gridania music also. Was just, didn't really want it overriding the band's music, of course. Oh no, I have to go past them again to go talk to the NPC. I must not get sucked into the vortex of music. I can hear them playing. Need help tracking? Actually, wait, no, I can't. I thought I could, but I think we're out of earshot, actually. I think we're safe. And need help tracking down the owner of a button. That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Lily button. A lily sigil is carved into this tiny ivory button. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Singuld over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all citizens on a forename basis. I recall the face of every adventurer who has passed my post, but my duty extends beyond merely monitoring the movements of strangers. As a member of the God's Quiver, I am also charged with identifying those men and women possessed of potentially useful talent. Yep, we did read that before also. It's weird how I can, like, kind of pseudo-remember. Little Holmes. Wait, this guy's RP walking. Where is he going? He's on a mission. Oh, he broke the RP walk. Thought he was marching somewhere with a purpose. Oh, I got half and half hair, black, white. Interesting. Oh, the music. Oh, I walked within earshot. It's dangerous. Be careful. You'll get sucked in. It's like a siren's call. Oh wait, that's the Archers Guild. I guess I probably could have just taken the Aethernet crystal, but we can walk there too. That's cool. Hardalore Red Fang. Holy shit, that's a huge crowd. They did draw quite the crowd indeed. Alright, where are we going to here? Oh, I hear someone crafting. Guess we'll just walk through the merchant's lane. Singuld. Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear. But whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Sorry, just grabbing some water here. Lily button. A lily sigil is carved into this tiny ivory button. Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Okay. I think this is all good. I'm not skipping that text, by the way. It's just we virtually went and we read all of the follow-up text for Gridania. It should actually probably still be in the archives. So if anyone is interested in Gridania, like lore and NPC talking, it's there somewhere. I think it was during that I did like a 15 or 16 hour stream, and that was part of it, was just going through Gridania and talking to everybody. It wasn't the whole stream, but it took up like I think maybe 3 hours in the morning or something. That was quite a crazy day. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. Lily button. Gasp, the sigil of the Dartoncourt's family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman, her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. Sigh, I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Skeletons in her closet. Ursendel has a confession to make regarding the mysterious murders. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dartoncourts. During that time I had the honour of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as a summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after that nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home, for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavoured to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now, go and do what must be done. Dude, this quest is insane. I guess it is the main story quest, so it obviously has capacity to be a little bit more in depth. But that's crazy that it's like there's like this like whole backstory behind what's going on with the murders too. I feel like we probably don't even have the full picture even. This is probably only like one aspect of it. And yeah, we've talked to this guy before also. He talks about the manor I once served in was no less magnificent than those founding Gentry's ward yonder, and magnificent it should be, for it was formerly home to generations of seedseers. However, the elder seedseer before the last declared that he needed not such extravagance, and the abode came into the ownership of the Dart and Chorus family. So just like with context based on what he said there for the main story, it's cool just to like go over that again. Okay, so we would want to go... let's see here. Skeleton's in her closet, so it's in Central Shroud. Oh, it's all the way over there. Hawkman. Oh, it's a dungeon. I'm down to do a dungeon. It's pretty late. I was thinking about wrapping things up, but I'm down to do one dungeon. I don't know if anyone's watching who wants to come with, but you're welcome to if you want to. I don't know if like Chthonic or like Skittles or... Well, I know it's late for Skittles. Skittles is probably passed out by now. I don't know if you're around Chthonic. If you want to come, you can. No obligation to though. I can do Party Finder. But if anyone is interested, feel free to just let me know before we get started. I guess we'll make the trip over there also, just to take in the scenery. But yeah, I'm gonna go take a very quick bathroom break before we go make that trip. But yeah, if anyone's interested in coming in, or if you're on the same data center as Goblin and you want to come on the dungeon, feel free to hop over. But yeah, I will be right back. I'll just be like probably like 3 minutes or something. Alright, I think the squeaky door has done an excellent job of announcing my presence. But yeah, we're back. I'll take this opportunity also as we're running over there to grab some water as well. Sadly, I'm in a European data center. Feels bad, man. That's okay though. So this one is a little weird. After the second boss, you'll need to type /return in chat to go back to the entrance. They're adding a portal Tuesday. Oh, thank you for the heads up. I'm guessing all of my party members will probably do that as a matter of fact, or matter of factly, and I'll be sitting there like going, huh? Or at least that's what I probably would have been doing, if not for the helpful tip. We do be zooming though. We got those chocobo boosters. This is central. I guess we've always had a boost here. It's just been a while since I've been in this zone. The floating eye. Oh, this place. Yeah, I remember I came here once when we were just looking around. Oh, this place is so creepy, man. I love this though. I love how they set up this part of the story. I know it's not a major part of the story, but just from going from handing out lunches to murder mystery to you have to go into the haunted mansion and like solve the mystery. I just kind of wish it was October because it would be very appropriate to the season. Manor Gate. It's just the Smith. This guy, he just has like cookie cutter dialogue. He never changes it, or they never change it. I should say. Hold on. Wait, interacting. Do I... Oh, you have to do that to unlock it. I see. Cool. Alright. I think everything should be set up, so I guess we'll just hop into it then. I should look for a duty finder. Dungeons. And we want to go... what am I looking for here? Hawk Manor. Let's see. Actually, yeah, I wouldn't mind like reading this one. I think we've read the other ones so far. I'll tell you. Actually, you know what? We might not. I don't know if I read this one. This one's really short though. The Thousand Maws of Todorok. I think I forgot to read this one. Named after a man-eating creature from Pajali folklore, the Thousand Maws of Todorok was built on the site of a natural cave system beneath the Silent Arbor. Until recently, it held all of Gridania's foulest criminals, from arsonists to poachers. But the completion of a new goal closer to the city heralded its abandonment. Right, I see. And then Hawk Manor, once used by seed seers as a place for spiritual reflection and meditation, Hawk Manor was long frowned upon by the people of Gridania as a symbol of excess. After years of protest, the building was finally sold to a wealthy Wildwood Elizan by the name of Lady Amadine. I'm not sure how, if it's a symbol of excess, I'm not sure how simply selling it to someone else necessarily makes that less of a symbol of excess, but anyways, moving on. While little is known of the lady, it was said, I guess for maybe it's a symbol of excess for a seed seer. Now that I think about it, maybe if, you know, a common citizen or a wealthy citizen takes ownership of it, it's maybe considered less successful. I don't know. Anyways, while little is known of the lady, it was said that she was exceptionally vain, and that to maintain her impeccable beauty, she would spare no expense. From facial creams concocted from rare Corthian honeys to shampoos derived from the milk of exotic furbles, her daily ritual of beauty treatments escalated until it was rumored she was bathing in the blood of her virgin maidservants. No, I just got flashbacks to Diablo 2 of the Countess and how she bathed in the blood of virgins, basically. But yeah, no amount of man-made tinctures, however, could hide the hideous scars she eventually suffered during the calamity, and soon she was forced to turn to a darker solution, signing away her very soul in a final effort to literally save face. I see. You'll love the actual expansions. Yeah, everyone's been saying that. Everyone's very keen, I think, to see my reactions to the quote-unquote the real content when we get there. But yeah, this shouldn't be a long way. I guess we probably could have jumped into queue while I was reading that, but usually tank queues are very, very quick, so... Although this is for a specific dungeon, so it might take a little bit longer. Although that's why we do have that helpful duty finder system. For instances like this, like it's actually very helpful, I guess, to be able to form a party quite quickly. And then they, you know, they've got the whole leveling thing tied into it as well. So like, because I do the leveling stuff on other classes all the time. So for once, it's actually paying off for me because I actually need a party. But yeah, I guess we can go explore just a little bit while we wait. Although there's not really a back entrance or anything to speak of around the manor, it looks like. Also, I'm not sure what level is this supposed to be? Level 28. Okay, we should be at a good level. I think we're... Oh, I'm level 37. I didn't even realize. Dude, we've gained a lot of levels. I think we were like level 35 at the start of the stream. Maybe we were 36. I was sitting here thinking like, oh, these eyes, they might be a little bit difficult at 35, but 37 we're probably a little bit over leveled. Well, we can go run around a little bit out here, I guess. Hope Seed Pond. We could do a little bit of fishing, I guess, while we wait. I don't know if I've actually fished here before. Hopefully these friends don't bother us too much while we wait. Oh, maybe I have. It looks like I have fished here before. It didn't say it was an unidentified body of water. I'm not exactly sure what we might find here, though. Black eel. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Oh. Let's see. Can we catch a fish and then book it in? Hurry! Reel it in fast! Okay, another black eel. Cool. Let's go. Speed fishing. Oh man, I hope there's not too many cutscenes. I don't like having to make the party watch stuff. Dude, this is like the most Halloween dungeon ever. This is very gothic. I love it. Hawk Manor. I love that organ also. Dude, this place looks sick. Where do we go? This way? I have no idea where we're going. Oh, I guess we go in here. Manor maidservant. Oh, can you not? Oh. This is like somewhat bad. I didn't realize she was casting the AoE. I tried to stun whatever it was. Oh, Hawk Manor, the dungeon with the mechanic where you hit return. Can I? Okay. I just wanted to make sure I could actually stun her, which I can. Yeah, apparently the return is after the second boss, from what I've been informed by Falcon. Spin to win. I don't even know which of these rooms we actually need to go into. Hopefully we don't go into too many redundant rooms. Do we... Locked door. Is this where we go? I don't even know. Yeah, presumably, the sealed door opens. Okay. There's another key. Do we need to go in there? Do we not need to go in there? I don't know. These guys don't seem to be going in there, so I guess we'll go this way. So the main thing is the succubus enemies need to be stunned or they'll do big AoE. Yeah, they do big AoE and they like stun you or something. It's like pretty bad, it looks like. So just don't let them cast that. I actually don't know how I would really handle that on a warrior. It's lucky I have shield bash. I'd probably have to wait for my stun cooldown. Or like have another party member stun for me. Are we supposed to go in there, or do we just like keep going? I don't even know. Oh, of course. Oh. Manor Claviger. Well, let's see how this goes. All tanks have low blow and melee DPS get a stun too, but I don't know at what level. A lot of these ARR dungeons are trying to teach you things. Hawk is letting tanks know annoying mobs can be stunned. Yeah. It definitely seems that way. Oh geez, yeah, I gotta get out. The only thing I don't like about Shield Bash is that it's on the global cooldown, so it's a little bit inconvenient if something pops up at a time when you need to stun quickly. Whereas low blow is off global cooldown, so it's a little bit more convenient. Alright. Oh, we go this way? Okay, you guys... These guys are leading. Ivy door? Is this where we go? You obtain a green key. Do we... Do we go this way? Question mark. Solar's... Oh. Oh, geez. Okay, I guess we drop down this way. Do we need that key? I don't know. Normally I would just pull some more, but I don't know if any of these things are required. Maybe not. Iluna Wormwood seems to know the way. Okay, we do need the key apparently. Carnation door. No melees in this party. But if you usually want to hold the boss facing away, so melees can at least get back in time for sides. And so cleaves are pointed away from the party. Boss cleaves become the norm as things go on. Yeah, you can't unlock Astra until Heaven's Word, so your healer definitely knows what's up. Your Machinist too. Do we just like keep going here, I guess? I don't know. I don't know if we need to go into any of these places, so I'll just stop here before I run too far ahead. There's a key in the last cell. Okay. Bunch of bone zones in here. Not too much of a threat though. Although I guess they're doing decent damage. I'm not taking like completely insignificant damage. Oh, I guess this is second boss, huh? Manor Jester and Manor Steward, okay. I don't know what this guy was trying to cast, but luckily he was stunnable. It always feels like a little bit of a coin flip whether or not they actually are stunnable, because some bosses are not, and then if you're just standing in the AoE, you just get slapped in the face. Most people use it to cheese knockbacks. Oh wait, it doesn't matter for small pulls like this, but don't forget that Arm's Length is really good tank cooldown. Oh yeah, I love Arm's Reach. Most people use it to cheese knockbacks, but it slows enemies that hit you. Yeah. I think it's something like crazy, isn't it like a 20% slow or something? It's like really good mitigation. Oh yeah, slash return. Once you hit level 50, assume all bosses are immune to stuns. That really only works on Realm Reborn bosses. Okay, that is good to know. It's kind of weird that they're like drilling it into your head that it might be possible early on. Where are we going? Do we... I guess we go this way? Question mark. Bosses will still have interruptible attacks though, the red flashy ones, and there are some bosses you need to interrupt. I see. Oh, what the... Oh, he opens the door. Okay, I thought we had to like go through the other rooms or something. Oh jeez, okay. Well, let's see what this boss is all about then. The void lamps have begun emitting an eerie glow. Do we need to... I don't know if it was stunnable, I just hedged my bets and legged it out of there. Oh, there's actually... There's ads. I don't know if that stun went off or not, but... There's actually quite a few ads that showed up after. A Maiden's Lament Orchestran scroll has been added to the list. Oh, everyone already left. Well, I guess Leo gets... cool. Alright. Darkness has taken root within these halls. I'm glad this is playing after the dungeon is over, because we got one of these before in the middle of the dungeon and it felt really awkward to watch it while holding up the party. Sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Hydaelyn shows well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master Labria. The task is now accomplished. We take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light. Air quotes. Fare thee well, air quotes. Okay. So we found Masked Man's minions. That was interesting. That's kind of a cool dungeon. I wonder what else is in there. I guess it's just a bunch of side rooms with like keys that you don't need to open more side rooms. Something like that. But in any case, I think we're going back to... Wait, it says report to Usendril. Or Ursendil, rather. I guess we're going back to Gridania. I think that's where he is. I think that's the dude outside the manor. So we'll go see what he has to say. Are they still playing here? Oh, they are. Dude. They're doing an all-night evening symphonious. I don't know if that's an actual term, but I just made it up right now. Part of me wanted to stop and listen, but we'll we'll go ahead and proceed with our original course of action here. Just go turn in the quest. It's kind of nice that they weave in some dungeons here and there during the main storyline, though. It's nice to take a break from adventuring through the zones. Huh. I like how our devotion gauge, or whatever it's called, is still full. We can just build a little shield wall wherever we go. Oh, hey, we got this. Wait, what is this? Sentinel. Reduces damage taken by 30%. Holy crap. Duration 15 seconds. What? Okay. We put that on the mitigation bar. That is a little bit absurd. Oh wait, you just need to hold the boss still. The lamps are for your DPS, right? It doesn't matter for all ranged party, but melee likes bosses to stay still so they can smack them. Yeah, that's true. Although melee can move around too. Melee does have legs. Your return. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. So she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile blood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I allowed, I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, though misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Wait, he's not actually going to turn himself in, is he? Oh my god. No, don't do it, dude. It's not your fault. It wasn't your fault. Dude, he doesn't look happy at all. Feels bad, man, for this guy. He's seen some shit in his day. Surely he doesn't go to jail, right? We'll see this guy later on, right? Well, maybe we won't see him later on, but he'll still be here when we get back, right? Anyways, oh, it's time to report back to Minfilia, I guess. It's that time again. Let's take, well, I guess we'll just use our Vesper Bay teleportation tickets, because otherwise we're just, like, never gonna use those, basically. I wanted to take the secret Leminzen ferry, but can always take that another time. Does Tataru have anything to say? Good morrow, Kai. I trust your investigation is faring well. Nope, same as always. Good old Tataru. Okay, it looks like Thancred still says the same thing. Looks like everyone is probably still in their same positions. Yeah. Alright. So we should be good to just go and speak with Minfilia then. Man, I love... It's this music. Every time I come here, I just... This is the, like, sit around and talk with people music. It's just, like, the best background music to just chill out and discuss, like, what happened in the last segment. Cozy chat music. Welcome back, Kai. Full glad I am to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn to the Twelveswood? Two of La Hebria's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then. The Askians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Askians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all that we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Skeletons. Is an achievement, apparently. We might as well open up the weapon coffer now and see if we get anything decent. Elm Macahoodle? I don't know what that is. Is it an upgrade? Oh, we actually do have a few. Ooh, Manor Bandana. Huh. I guess we'll equip these. What does this look like? Oh, that's actually a pretty cool looking bandana. It's not bad. Pretty decent stats too. Anyways though, let's... Oh, I can't apply my glamour plate. Well, Rip that, I guess. Exit to the Waking Sands. I guess for aesthetic purposes, I can just switch back, because I didn't save the set, right? Yeah, I'll update my gear later. That's cool. Oh, okay, I think we just need to move on to the next segment to get any new dialogue from these guys. I just wanted to make sure. Wrath of the Titan. An affiliate is waiting to brief you and your fellow Scions on a new deployment, or new development, rather.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Oh, how do you do the auto text again? Is it like spacebar, I think? Yeah, here. Okay. Okay, yeah, well, I'm gonna turn this on because in previous cutscenes where they've been voiced, I had the accidental tendency of sometimes skipping over what they said, just because sometimes they have like weird pauses in what they're saying. So I'm just gonna let it do the whole advancement thing, so I don't accidentally skip anything here.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. you may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies, tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Alright. So, kobolds are up to no good, causing trouble in the Leminson neighborhood. Thank you for agreeing to handle Titan and the kobolds. As Yustola mentioned, the mission will be fraught with danger, so we will want to spare no preparation. I shall look forward to your triumphant return, as shall all your comrades. Go with the blessing of the crystal. Okay, I'm not sure where the auto advance setting actually is. It resides in here somewhere, I'm sure. I didn't get a chance to actually swap it off. Other settings? No. Huh. I don't know. I guess I'll look at that after. Just making a note for myself to turn that off later. Okay, so we may have updated dialogue now. I can go ahead and talk with everyone, see what they're up to. Assuming they haven't already departed for their various locations, since she basically just deployed everyone, like, to go to all different parts of the world, so they might already be gone. I try not to concern myself with what... Wait. Try not to concern myself with what transpires within. I suppose you're wondering just how many shifts there are. Oh, this guy, I asked this last time. I was always wondering if we could somehow piece together who and how many shifts there are. How many shifts and who is assigned to them. No matter one's past transgressions, all who have seen the dream are welcome, even men such as we. I have heard offers such as these before. All were not more than bait for the hangman's noose. Huh. Not sure who these guys are. Not sure who he's talking to either. He seems to be having a very heavily engaged conversation. Oh wait, Noraxia. Oh, she's shapeshifted. This one has finally figured out a way to make walking ones be quiet. What does friendly one think? This one is very convincing, yes? Yeah, that is very convincing. We have these two. They're not really doing much right now. No one back here. Bremont is maybe looking for his brothers. It looks like Antecedents found herself a good crop of aspiring heroes. I reckon Eorzea will be alright as long as these fine folk are around to protect her. Ida is on her way to Gridania to request aid of the Order of the Twin Adder. In the meantime, we must learn all we can of the Primal Titan. Oh man, my voice is starting to give out. Literature may yield us the odd morsel of useful information, but there is no surer way than to seek the former members of the Company of Heroes. Huh. This guy is, or no, it's a she. She's filling her face full of presumably an alcoholic beverage, but who knows, it is just a mug. Actually, I don't know. I guess they could be drinking just about anything. Heribert. With this many people here, we need a culinarian of our own. We can't subsist on rations and preserved foodstuffs forever. The Waking Sands sure is busy these days. Fresh-faced venturers eager to make their mark, famous folk like you running off to face the bleeding Lord of Crags. Maybe it's time for me and the boys to retire. Venturing's a dangerous calling after all. Be a little slow, be a little late, just once and that's it. You'll not believe it, but I've been summoned by Lady Minfilia. Do you suppose that she has an assignment for me? What I would not give to have something to fight for again, and yet I must not be overeager. Oh, that's good. She's slowly picking herself up and putting herself back together after that instance with, I forget his name, honestly, but I remember him. The one dude, the dude that's effectively decapitated at this point. That's cool. And Una's planning on retiring, huh? Me and the boys are gonna retire. Doesn't seem like there's anything ever too interesting in the supplier. I mean, I can repair later, that's fine. Arnvald. Kai, have you heard? I have been chosen to serve as Neroxia's bodyguard. Oh, dude, sick. That's actually really cool. There have been increasing reports of Imperial activity in Thanalan, so the antecedent insists that our guests be escorted whenever venturing outside. I know how hard you of all people worked to endear us to the Sylphs. I swear to you that I will guard our honored guest with my life and not allow your efforts to come to naught. That's actually sick. He actually got an assignment. Small character development there. Congratulate the boy Kai, chosen by the antecedent as the Sylph's bodyguard. What an honor. Of course, this means his dusty rags will no longer suffice. I say we get the boy a shiny new suit of silver armor, the kind that the Sultan Sworn wear. We split the cost evenly and surprise him. Not bad, eh? That'd be pretty cool. It'd be nice to see him in like full plate mail or like scale mail or something. Guarding Neroxia is a prestigious duty indeed. Arnvald is right to be excited. But he has never crossed swords with a Garlean before. I worry what will happen if he is forced to confront his father's countrymen. I like this little development that's taking place here. If there's anything we can do to help, no matter how small, just ask. Broken carriage, axle, cracked barrel, hell, is even a leaky bucket. Say the word and we'll fix it. I don't want to believe the Master Garland is dead, but the chief wasn't the type to cut and run off. He would have gone to Cartno. He would have been there when Delamud fell, which means... Yeah, I guess he's probably... Maybe he kicked the bucket, I don't know. As the primals fall, so do our spirits soar. Though mine aid be but modest, I nonetheless am heartened in my duties. I am told you are one of our finest, Kai. I suspect we will see much more of each other in the future. Clive, yeah, this... She's been around a little bit. I think she's been around since the last kind of intermission period. Okay, but I guess that's it then, because Ystola's already probably over in Limsa Lominsa, and Ida is... I don't know, she's either off probably in like Gridania or Ul'Dan, rallying the Grand Companies, likewise with Thancred, and, well, Papalymo's here, but I guess he's going to be doing research pretty soon, so... But yeah, okay. I guess that's everyone for now. Speak with Rashat Riki. I guess what we can do, let me just go check with Tataru and see if she says anything different. Just confirm that. Good day, Kai. I trust your investigation is very well. Yep, nothing new from Tataru. Oh, hey, what the... That was like... I was taken a little bit aback there. This guy standing with his arms crossed up there. He's got the shadow up on the wall. And I was like, what is this chocobo doing here? Okay, I guess let's... I'm assuming we need to go to Limsa anyways, either way. I guess I can just double check in the journal. Lanasia... Limsa lower decks, yep. Alright. So yeah, I think I'm probably gonna wrap it up here for the night. It's been a pretty long stream. Not the longest, but a pretty decent one. And I'm pretty tired. Need to be up tomorrow as well, so gonna call it here before we start delving into a brand new quest chain. But that was really good. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. Oh no, there's more bards. Just the one for now, but I think we've had our fill of bards for the night. What with that that orchestra taking place. That was really cool. I did enjoy that. Alright, let's go up to the inn. I kind of like how they somehow tied all of the like dark murders and mysteries into like its own kind of like separate murder mystery arc for the one like Hawk Manor thing. That was kind of cool. But then it's like still kind of ongoing. They kind of like... Oh wait, what? Oh, I asked about the inn instead of retiring to the inn. Just wondering if this guy was like saying something related to the story. But yeah, I kind of like how it was like you wrap up that one murder mystery, but then it's kind of like that air of like uncertainty kind of like lingers because the two other guys from that order are just kind of like, hey, we're just here testing your power. See you later. We're gonna let you go. Which I don't know if that's necessarily the wisest idea, but that's your villains for you, letting people go and appraising strengths and ushering evil laughs and having henchmen, etc., etc. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Today was a pretty great stream. It was a relaxing time in Fallgord Float. I enjoyed that quite a bit. I don't think I was actually honestly expecting to have that much fun with that zone. But so far, I think Gridania's side areas and like side quests have been my favorite. They seem to, I don't know, maybe it's just the atmosphere they portray. They're usually like just the most relaxed and kind of chilled out. Whereas whenever you seem to like go through Thanland, it's always just about like poverty and hardship, and it's a desert, and go kill some buzzards, and you know, my loved ones got torn apart by hyenas. Please go kill some hyenas so no one else has to be torn apart. It's just like miserable, basically. Limsa is alright, and Lanasia is okay usually. It's usually like, I don't know. They're usually just trying to cultivate the land, and usually just like get rid of some pests, which is all well and good, but I don't know. Gridania is very chill. I liked all those kind of inn-based quests. The bobbing cork. It's pretty nice. But anyways, that's all I've got. I'm gonna go ahead and click the log out button. Still haven't gotten around to making a pajama set. I don't know. I don't even know how that would work. It's just it's a working theory. Might make a pajama set one day so I don't have to log out in my armor. Would be kind of nice. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. It was lots of fun as always. I actually, oh right, yeah, so there's maintenance tomorrow. So I usually stream every night. I usually start sometime between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. There's maintenance tomorrow. I might think of something to stream. Maybe. It's not going to be Final Fantasy though, because Final Fantasy is not going to be available. Because they're doing... I'm pretty sure that's tomorrow, that they're doing the 6.1 server shutdown to let out all the new updates and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. I might have to try and find something else to stream. Honestly, this game is kind of a crutch for me because I'm not that much of an entertaining personality. So, just going through this game and letting it do the entertaining is usually pretty good. I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If I'm not here, you know why. It's because the servers are down and I couldn't find anything else to stream. But yeah, I'll see what we can do. But yeah, anyways, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you guys again for watching. And I guess on Tuesday then, we'll be back to do some more of the main story quest. And any side quests that might come up. I'm not sure what zone it's going to be sending us to. Presumably somewhere in Lanasia. We've covered a lot of Lanasia quests, so who knows, we might be able to just make a beeline right through the main story and make some really good progress. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I will see you guys definitely on Tuesday, maybe tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great night, and until then, take it easy, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.